Evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Caitlin, who just changed her nickname in the nickname of time, playing Fable Frost, the Ace Genasi Phoenix Soul Sorcerer.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Sarai Landir, the Eladrin Glamour Bard.
I'm Mars, playing Talroth Oakenblade, the Wood Elf Scout, who is still trying to figure out where his dice are.
And I'm Kez, and I'm playing Treasure Nightcrafter, the Tiefling Barbarian.
All right, guys. We're going to turn it down a smidge there. Welcome, everybody. This is Disasters in Danger. It is our D&D 5e High Fantasy campaign. We do have a couple of quick announcements before we get into the action tonight. So who wants to talk about our wonderful sponsors over at Norse Foundry?
I will do it. I will do it so you all can show off dice. I have just this big boy to show off, my boulder. I love him. So you want serotonin? I have serotonin. Dice are serotonin. We are big fans of Norse Foundry because they don't just make and sell dice. They make and sell shiny, glorious metal and gemstone dice, which is so much better. And if you use our discount code REPRPG, that's REPRPG, you get 15% off your entire order. Doesn't seem like a lot, except for when your dice are over $100. The 15% is a lot of time. So, or a lot of money. A lot of all of those things. Time, money, same thing. They don't only sell dice, they sell dice boxes and cards and accessories and all the things. Everyone just repping the merch, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So get yourself some stuff. Head on over to norsefoundry.com and use our affiliate code.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Do we have any other big announcements before we get into tonight's adventure? I don't think we do. Oh, Lance Orlando, any updates with you guys?
Yes. So this weekend, if you are interested in auditioning for one of our two big shows, Lady of the Lakes, Jamestown Throwdown, or Orlando Renaissance Festival with Renaissance Rumble, we will be auditioning this weekend. So that is July 10th and 11th, starting at 10 a.m. each time at Cypress Grove Park, all the way in the back. Now, this is if you decide you would like to see what you see here, see us fighting with swords, and want to actually try it yourself, but not behind a character sheet or a screen, actually holding one. This is kind of what you want to try out for. We are looking for plenty of people, and we will definitely teach you if you're like, I have no idea which end of the sword to put in the person. Don't worry, we got you.
Very, very cool. Excited for that. You'll have to let us know how the auditions go. It's going to be a good time. Let's see.
Thank you for the 6-month in advance sub, Julia.
Oh, that's
You're wonderful.
amazing.
I love that you can do that, by the way, that y'all
That's
can
really cool.
do the something. Also, Cody, since you apparently our screen grab is now on top of the gold frame, can you shrink the Norse Foundry logo a little bit so him's not hidden by the cameras? It's on tap.
I am so sorry. Give me.
It's okay.
What is the problem? I apologize, guys. I did not get set.
Not urgent. Literally just Norse Foundry logo slightly smaller, and that's just for my OCD.
Okay. Oh, with the
Everything else is fine.
Malifaux.
Yeah.
Doing. Which one is this? Malifaux with nameplates? Is that what it is now?
Yes.
It is what it is now. Okay.
Never mind. It's fine. Oh, good. It's not just me. There was other anxiety in chat. Okay, it's not just me being a crazy person.
Okay. Sorry. Somebody talk.
Hello.
Oh, that's helpful. In any case, yes. So Mo was asking about the discount codes for the PvP thing. Yes, if you use any of our team discount codes in our merch shop, you are going to get 10% off of your order. The fun part about that is some of them are in chat and can pitch you their code names. That will get you a discount, and that money goes essentially in game to the players and the characters to like buy upgrades and stuff. It's fun.
Okay, I can't find the scene. So we're
worry
gonna take
about
a
it, it's
break,
fine.
and
No, it's
Caitlin's
not
gonna
that.
come.
It's
I can't find it. We're gonna see you guys in just a minute. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody feels nice and comfortable now. Let's get into tonight's adventure, shall we? So, our adventure takes place in the lands of Lickdrock. They are lands of myth, of legend, lands where one's fate is often decided not just at the end of a sword or behind the breath of a dragon, but sometimes through very dangerous, very mystical games. And so we pick up as our heroes travel down the river here, down in this great ravine, having just left the town of. I'll open it up so I can see it. Oh, look at that! There we go. Having just left the town of Valley Walk, you guys have taken the day back and traveled up and around the river, and have begun to work your way back down. If I am not mistaken, last we spoke, you guys were going to be taking the western divide in the river and searching as you made your way for potential underground river caves, correct?
Yes, we were checking to see if there was the one that was directly to the west of Valley Walk. If not, the one that was closer to Ridge Break.
Okay.
Just to see if we can shave some time off traveling scene.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, you guys have to travel sort of half a day back to the north near Valley Walk, and then beginning to make your way back around and down. There we go. That off. Hopefully, run a little smoother now. So, as you guys have made your way back up there and you're proceeding down the river, I'd like all of you to make me survival checks, please.
Now, do I trust the dice roller or do I trust one of my children to betray me again?
Listen, the dice roller has been betraying all of us, so at least you'll be in good company. That being said, I'm gonna roll my actual dice. You said survival?
Yeah, survival, please.
That's a 6. She's gonna drown in the river, folks.
Dirty 20.
13.
Good.
Natural 20 for 21.
Save me!
Okay.
We're just gonna hang on to Fable with the tail.
Wise.
So what, the river itself is not terribly dangerous or rapid at the moment, but what is interesting is we're taking the survival check to kind of explore what seems normal in nature, what doesn't seem normal, and picking up signs of things, right? It's kind of how I'm interpreting this. As you guys spend the better part of the next 2 days traveling down the river and just into the split near Valley Walk, and at least near where the words Valley Walk are on the map, right? And you're starting to make that crest around the bend, just around the river bend, one might say. There's something that Kez, Treasure and Saride sort of pick up on, right? The river is wide, it is deep, it is usually a couple of miles wide. At different points you can kind of see from end to end, but it is, this is a very large river. This is very large, sort of Colorado, Mississippi, you know, big old, the Nile, right, in big places. I don't know a lot of big rivers, but those. So as you're sort of in these deep portions, rounding the bend, the amount of sea life that is there, aquatic life, the fish, the even the kelp and all of those sorts of things, begin to just there. It's very dense. It's actually very dense, and you see a lot of things like salmon swimming upstream, right? A lot of which is a little out of season, a little out of year or sense, right? And so for that next day, it is sort of very dense, very populous. But as the day comes to an end, you guys are up on the banks. You wake up, and you know that you're about a day away from where that potential nook where you're going to really be searching. About a day and a half. It's on that day you guys start to notice that the aquatic life here is a lot thinner. There's far less of it, and most of the things here definitely seem to be trying to swim upstream.
That's not terrifying at all.
Is there anything that you guys would like to be doing as you're making your way down this mighty? The only river I feel like I can say after mighty is Mississippi. I don't really know any other mighty. It's the M's. It's the alliteration.
Joe
really.
Young.
That's a gorilla, isn't it?
Yes. Can we? Because there's a river monster, right?
You guys have
In this
heard...
reality,
I was trying to remember which timeline has the
this
river monster.
timeline has the river monster.
Okay.
I think we found it. It's downstream.
You guys have heard rumors of a river monster. Yes, that is true.
Can keep my eyes peeled for river monster.
Okay. Yeah.
Same, I guess.
Okay. Eyes peeled for river monster.
Could I try making like a nature check to, I mean, I don't know, because Mara is thinking, oh, salmon swimming upstream, don't they usually have to go up waterfalls? So that's kind of where my mind is going.
Okay.
It's like if there's some kind of...
I mean, the salmon is not unusual. They do swim upstream fairly regularly because they're problem children. That's why we eat them. But other sea life actively choosing to swim upstream altogether feels weird. And he said it was out of season. So yeah, I feel like we're heading toward River Monster Land.
Yeah, make a nature check for me, Alroth.
That's going to be a 16.
A 16. Yeah, potential. They can swim up small waterfalls, right? And it's more like they're dense rapids. You know what I mean? And short flops and things like that. The way that this river has carved through and the way that it floods, not a ton of like true waterfalls, not like what you would picture. You know what I mean? There are some more dangerous spots, and there are some spots that really get tight, really get fast moving, and rapids, and some pretty good sized drops. I won't say that they're like Pirates of the Caribbean small drops, but mostly survivable, right? The rapids leading into them are as dangerous as the falls themselves. They are not how to put it. They are not Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 3 waterfalls in a row. Like you don't anticipate that coming.
What? That sounds like a fever dream. That's not a real movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean is in small drop.
Understood.
Yes. Okay. That was a face.
We all have different drops that we are comfortable and or not comfortable with. So,
Can I make an investigation check for River Monster?
Let's do so. Investigation. If you guys are going to pull off to the side, and because we're in nature, I
Or
think
perception?
I think survival or perception are really our better choices here.
Can
You
I
said yes on
assist?
perception? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can take perception. Yeah.
Can I assist, please?
Yes, you can.
I'll just sit here and look pretty because I have neither of those skills.
29.
29. Okay, yeah. Of the water life that you are seeing as you get into this the later portion of the day, and I'm gonna see. You guys are kind of at the tip of my finger here. Got about a day's worth to kind of get over this area. Actually, I can click on this, make it a little bigger for. You guys are kind of in this hex here. The water here, and it's a pretty clear river, right? You can't always see the bottom just because of its depth. But up near the banks, it's relatively clear. But what you do start to notice is that the water gets cloudier, and in some ways muddier. Looks like a lot of the sea life, a lot of the aquatic life that is making life in this portion, as others have begun to flee, are sort of catfish, kind of bottom feeders, like down in the dirt. Also, sort of mollusk-like things that are kind of buried in, right? And a lot of it has kicked up the river sediment up along the banks, has made it very difficult to see. And there's a lot of sort of vegetation. And one of the oddest things about them is the vegetation, and you're not sure if it is like a trick of the light or something, but it has these sickly kind of when certain flowers or plants wilt, they get almost like a blue purple kind of color. A lot of the river kelp, right? A lot of that underwater vegetation has that kind of sickly, not green, off color about it, and you think it's starting to like seep into the fish that are down there.
Because Sarai has been on this side for long enough, and to travel places she had to go by water.
Mm-hmm.
She learned how to do this from some fishermen.
Okay.
As we're traveling, can she go noodling?
Would you like to tell Cody what noodling is, and then I'll probably say yes?
It's where you stick your arm in the water and try to grab a catfish by like going down its throat and grabbing the gills.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. That's gonna be a survival check for sure, especially given that you're not using any specific like tools. So yeah, give me a noodling check, a survival noodling check.
Yeah, it's noodling. Chat, how fucking dare you? No.
21.
Hey. Okay. Absolutely.
It's what they do it in Cougarton. He wants Travis to go noodling with him. And yeah, that's noodling.
I always think
It's
of
real.
yeah.
It's real.
I also always think of what is it, Jungle to Jungle, with
Yes. Oh my God. Thank
where
you, Deep
where
Cut.
like he's like
That was such a deep cut.
yeah he just sits there very carefully in the water and he's like, I throw the fish, right? Like I throw the fish, I get a girlfriend. That's what I remember
That
of
is
that
how
movie.
it works, though.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exactly how it works.
That's why all the like dating profiles have men holding fish.
That is that.
That's what that. But you're supposed to throw the fish. Don't just hold the fish.
Right. My favorite thing on TikTok right now is the girl that does dating profile like reviews
Favorite prompt.
based on the fish.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah. Your fish is not a fish. Your fish is a turtle. Not sure how to feel about that. So, whoever that girl is,
21!
good for her. There we go. So, yeah. So Ride, you guys pull off to the side. We'll say it's towards the end of your day, or end of your traveling day, right? You sort of wade out there, pick your dress up and all that, and you're standing in the deep sort of weeds, your hands in the water. You guys are watching Saride out there for probably a little while as the fish become acclimated to her presence, and then she tosses the fish up onto the shore. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a fish pattern Kleenex box?
No, but it kind of is, and I honestly didn't realize it.
Yeah, get some fish
Oh, I know
scales on
Nothing
it.
around me that I could fist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's not true. I think it's the only thing around you could fist appropriately.
I'm in the family room. We don't leave our fisting things out where others can see them. We're
Well,
ladies.
up your game then, all right? You're in Kissimmee.
So, one of the things I will tell you is that this Saride, the noodling of this fish is actually a little bit painful. You're gonna end up taking. You're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh, God.
As you know that these fish aren't really, they don't normally have teeth. They don't normally have anything that is like, especially not dangerous to humans, right? There are other types of fish that have chompy bit spines and things like that. But very out of character for the like catfish that you have grabbed. Its jaw is sort of sharpened and kind of serrated when you grab it, and it's not like out of malice, but you sort of scrape your hands and fingers when you go to toss it up onto shore. You look down and there's scratches. It's not like bleeding, but it definitely is.
And I will
Ah.
say, being bit by a fish already hurts. Like as normal, it fucking hurts. So
Mhm.
like this, I hate.
Treasure's just looking at this whole thing unfold. She didn't know Saride could do this, so she's already shocked.
Then she like
fish goes flying, and she's more shocked.
she low-key panics because she realizes that like blood's about to drop in the water. She like wraps her skirt around it and runs so that she doesn't get blood in the water.
I'm sorry, but did you not want that fish? You look
I
afraid of
tossed
it.
it to you.
No, I caught it, but you looked afraid of it. What's wrong with it?
It's too it's too bitey. It's not supposed to be that sharp.
Well,
It's
then
not-
bite him back.
It's not.
I'm in a
you don't
monogamous
show-
relationship. I don't do that.
You don't even if no. It's just that's not how you show dominance with fish. You eat each other. You don't just peck each other or bite each other. This isn't turkeys. The top
I
of the
think we're
pecking
missing
order.
the point here. That's
Yeah.
not supposed to be a
It's supposed to
pointy
happen.
fish.
Why did it happen?
I don't know. Can any of you talk with fish?
But lately, Screamers. It feels like the kind of thing you'd be able to do.
Screebers?
Oh fuck! If he's gone, we're in trouble. Okay, I'd like to just
Where
go
the
ahead
fuck
and
is
flip for
Screamers?
initiative. I would like to just go
Wait.
ahead and draw anything.
Are you calling for Screebers?
Yes.
Yes!
Make a performance check.
Me?
Whoever's doing it.
I was.
Okay, you can both do it. You can both be yelling.
I'll give her advantage. I'll
you
give
can
her.
yell at the same time. It's
I'll give her advantage.
That's my natural 20 face now. So 27.
Oh, because of the sanguine dice. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, as you are yelling.
I have gone noodling, and now I've done my pig call for Screebers.
Okay. Yeah, as you are yelling for Screebers, you guys look around, and then you hear coming up out of the riverbank, this loud splashing, sort of, and out of the weeds, with his robes wrapped up around his head, is a Screebers, and he's running. He's kind of run swimming on like all fours, as he comes up out of the riverbank, and sees you yelling at him. And sure, you can't be so loud. They're gonna hear you.
Who's they?
And why did you run?
What?
What the hell is an aluminum falcon?
As you guys are saying that, he goes, "Oh no, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it!" And he goes scrambling up back towards the carts, and you see, doing the exact same sort of waddle walk that Screebers is doing, is a pair of giant alligators, giant like crocodiles, and they are chasing Screebers.
I would really like if one of our fucking campaigns I was in right now did not involve the big bitey teeth things just being a constant fucking risk. I would love it. All of you stop. All of you stop it.
Quick reminder, Sway. There are gators in New Orleans, so let's make that happen, Captain.
He was the other one I was fucking talking to, Megan. You don't think that I know that? Like, how? Shh. Everybody is grounded.
Would you guys are you? Yeah. What would you like to do, Talroth?
Well, I was going to ask in terms of size, are these things large or huge?
I am double checking because I don't know why Cody decided that giant crocodile / alligator was on the menu tonight. So I'm pulling it up now. They are huge. So they are bigger than horses. They are about 25 feet long. So they are 20 feet long, 25 feet long. These are what is that? It was the stupid crocodile movie, Lake Placid. Yeah, it's that, but in a pair.
I don't like you at all.
I would like everybody to flip for initiative.
Well, I was going to ask before that, in terms of positioning, where is Doc Brown? I mean, Screebers.
Screebers is probably like 30 feet upriver and running towards the carts. So the Gators are on a 7.
I flip with advantage now. I have to remember this.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Barbaritif.
Nice. All right. Anybody below
7.
a 7?
Oh, 5. Sorry, 5. Me. I am.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Okay. Up top, Ace, King, Queen.
That's me and Treasure.
Great. Go for it, guys.
You are still faster, sir.
Ladies first.
Okay, so the minute I see this thing running out after Screebers, I'm gonna draw Blade Burner and just go for an executioner swing down on it, like to try to cut it off from getting Screebers.
Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of run over there, but you can make the intercept, and go ahead and make your attack roll. Let me know if you're attacking
Before I do that,
recklessly.
I will rage.
You will rage.
I will
All right.
rage first.
Sounds good.
Which means I believe I have to do the roly thingy for that.
Oh yes, because of your type of rage. Yep.
Yep, because I have that wild magic table that I roll on.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Ah, yes, the table of beneficial magic.
Potted plant. Potted plant.
Off the flump.
Oh. Whenever I got a 5. Whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 of force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay. Sounds good.
Grill the gators. Grill them.
So Treasure just blasts out into a rage as she draws Blade Burner.
Okay.
A Blood Burner, and she's going to run at it and just come down with a nice big overhead.
Okay, yeah, make your attack roll.
That's a 17.
17 hits. Yeah, go for it. Roll some damage.
Not great damage. 8 damage for the first one, and I think I do get a second hit if he was within 30 feet and I could have run up.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
That is a 15.
15 also hits. Yeah, armor class on the giant alligators is 15.
Sorry to jump in, but just looking at the numbers, shouldn't Treasure's attack bonus be a plus 12? 5 for strength, 4 for proficiency, 3 for blood burner?
Yes.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So that would be an
That's-
extra
oh.
3 damage then on the damage too.
Yep.
Okay. So that's okay. So 8. So 11 damage each time. I think might be something wrong with my sheet then.
The I didn't update blood burner to have the +3. I haven't had the chance to
Okay.
do that. So that's
Cool.
not
But at least I'll remember that.
Yes, please.
Okay. So then that would be 11 damage this time around.
Got it on the first one, and the second hit is also 11.
Yes, same.
All right, sounds good. There's 2 big hits. Tyroth, what about you?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just rush up to kind of flank it with Treasure.
Okay.
Just let me see. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with the double bladed this time.
Okay.
Just gonna go back to a nice favorite. All right, that would bring my AC up to 19 while that's equipped. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of look over at Treasure. Don't damage the hat too much. We can make a good bag out of this guy, and just try to slice underneath him.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. What'd you hit? What did you get?
That is a 21 to hit.
Absolutely. Yeah, same Gator. Roll for it. Get some damage.
So that's going to be 11 with the scimitar and 13 for the sneak attack. So 24 total.
24 total. Got it. All right. Yeah, you guys rush up, a couple of quick strikes from Treasure and Tauroth, and all of a sudden the giant alligator seems to be definitely bloodied, and the ichor of its blood is a little darker than you expect.
And that would have been just action and move.
Do you have 2 attacks? Do you have multi-attack?
The bonus action attack, but I wasn't sure if drawing the blade would count as the bonus action.
No, you can draw one weapon and make an attack with it, and since the double-bladed scimitar is one weapon just with 2 ends, you can make both of those attacks. So, yeah, no problem. After Tauroth, I think it's Saride.
Okay. Fuck, I gotta remember how to do this. Let's balls. Magic missile,
Okay.
first level.
Okay.
Five.
5. Did you roll 3d4 plus 3, or did you roll 1d4 that we're going to multiply out?
1d4 that we're gonna multiply.
Perfect. That's fine. That's technically the way the spell is supposed to be rolled. So, I just wanted to make sure I was doing the math right. 15 points of force damage as the arcane bolts come searing out of it, attacking the same gator, I am sure, as Saride continues the pylon. The gators are going to spin one of them, the one that has been hurt, is going to turn and start making some attacks against Treasure and Tauroth. It is going to be a bite attack and a tail attack. Bite against Treasure, tail attack against Tauroth. So, in reading order, it is a natural 16 plus 8, 24 to hit Tauroth.
Yeah.
And a natural 19 plus 8 for a 27 to hit Treasure. Both of those are going to hit as the bite comes clomping down onto Treasure, because that's actually, that is up higher. So that is going to be 11, 26 points of piercing damage. And you are grappled and restrained as those mighty jaws just sort of encompass the greater portion of Treasure's torso. The head whips up, the body wheels back and around, and is going. That's when the tail attack comes.
You said 26, correct?
26, yes, correct. And that is 17
He
points
will
of.
also take.
Go ahead.
Sorry, he's also going to take 6 points of damage from biting her because of the rage.
Nice. Okay. 6 points of damage. Yeah, as the force does sort of proc off of you, those magic lashes kind of try to force his jaw open, but it just snaps back down onto you. Tauroth, that's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a DC 16 strength save from Tauroth and a DC 16 constitution save from Treasure.
Oh, how much damage was it?
17.
So uncanny dodge brings it down to 9.
14 altogether.
Okay. 14 is going to fail.
A natural 19 for the strength save, which brings it to an 18.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, as the tail hits you, it almost knocks you off of your feet, but instead you get the cool cartoon anime like feet drag across the sand sort of look as Tauroth stays on his feet. Treasure, however, you are going to take some poison damage. So that is going to be 5d6 of poison damage. 18 points of poison damage.
The first damage you said was piercing, correct?
Yes,
So
you
I
are
believe I
resistant.
take less.
Yeah, you should reduce that for sure.
Okay.
I know you are new at the barbarian for treasure in specific, but yes, you are correct. The other Gator ignores you guys and is going and just keeps chasing after Screebers.
Over my dead body.
So it is. I have to check its speed. It's got 30 feet. He's slightly slower. So yeah, it's gonna come up and make a couple of attacks against Screebers. A natural 1 and a natural 5. Screebers is dodgy.
Well, fuck.
All right. It is over to you.
Me.
Yes.
And so I have to go kill that one now.
Fable. Yes.
Just gonna go kill the thing. So she does. Just hauling ass after that guy. I am going to throw a chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, bonus action, Mantle of Flame.
Okay.
And then the thing. And then, chromatic orb, but, at a first level is fine.
All right. See it.
Did it? Oh, it didn't have me roll the thing. I will roll the thing. Come on, I will actually roll, not just drop the die again. I'm gonna use luck to save Screebers.
Okay.
Because that was not gonna hit. Ah! It's the exact same number, and it almost wasn't, and I'm sad now.
Okay.
So, what are their ACs again?
14.
Okay, so I have +7 to hit. I rolled a 4, but I get damage bonus, not attack bonus with the fire spells. So never mind.
Okay.
I just yell really loud at it to pay attention to me instead.
All right. As you light up with fire and hurl the chromatic orb at it, the gator continues to focus on Screebers. New round. Treasure, what is your dex? You beat the crocodiles. They have a -1. So, Treasure, you are up. You are restrained.
Can I try to break said restraint?
Yes, you can.
I imagine be strength check or
Yeah, strength or
Athletics?
it's athletics or acrobatics for the escape. DC of 16.
okay. So
It is your action to do so.
She's gonna literally try to get some footing inside this gator and just prop its mouth open.
All right, sounds good. Let's see the Captain Hook in action.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is enough. Yeah, you're going to force your way up out of it. The massive jaws of this just obscene 2-story long gator does sort of, open up. And you do escape. Any bonus actions?
I am not close enough to anybody currently, am I?
Any of your teammates?
Any of my teammates. Yeah.
Tauroth's pretty close.
I'm going to, as I imagine I can hop out of the gator's mouth. I opened it.
Yes.
As I'm jumping down, I'm going to touch him with bolstering magic. Just
Okay.
slap him with it. That's going to give him I get to roll a d3. The creature no. For 10 minutes the creature can roll a d3 whenever making an attack roll or an ability check and add the number rolled to the d20 they roll.
What the fuck is a D3? Besides arguably the
D6.
weakest in the Mighty Ducks trilogy.
I guess it's a d6 divided by 2.
Yeah.
You with your logic and numbers and stuff.
So yeah, on the way down, she's just gonna smack Tauroth for that extra d3 whenever he makes an attack or ability roll for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see what I get him.
Sounds
You
good.
get a 1.
All right. Up next is the gator. Second verse, same as the first. Biting the treasure and Tauroth. So, Tauroth, that is a 19 to hit.
Needs beats.
Oof. And treasure, that is a 26 to hit.
That does hit. He's gonna take some more force damage.
Yes, he is. 6 more points of force damage.
It's a 1d6. I had rolled a 6 the first time. I rolled 4 now.
4 now. Okay, thank you very much. Tauroth, yours is easier. That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage and a strength save for you.
All right. My turn has not come back up yet, so my uncanny dodge is down.
Yep.
Zero.
0. Okay. So yeah, you are knocked prone on that one. I don't think your D3 is gonna help out on that. And
Well, let me see. 1.
1. Yes, nicely done. That is for treasure. That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage reduced to 6. And I need the Constitution saving throw.
That's going to be a 22.
A 22. Okay. Yeah, that is going to save. So you're going to take half damage on the poison. That is 10 points of poison damage. And the other gator is going to catch up with Screebers and is going to make its bite attack roll first. A natural 3 and a natural 3 for the tail. Okay, who's up next? Sarai, go for it.
Can I ballpark how much the gator weighs that's chasing Screebers?
Yes. So I actually just looked up world's largest alligators. About 15 feet, 1,000, 1,200 pounds. So being about 5 feet longer, I'd say maybe 1,500, 1,600 pounds.
Oh, well then, fuck. Damn it.
No. Just no, it's a dinosaur. Just call it what the fuck it is. Is that what's in my egg? Oh no, my egg hatched. It's a baby. But no.
Damn it. How far is Screebers from me?
He's about 45 feet from you.
Can I move 15 feet and still keep Talroth and Treasure within 30 feet so I can Mantle of Inspiration everybody?
Yep.
Mantle of Inspiration! So 8 temp hit points, and if people, Screebers, want to use their reaction to move 30 feet,
Okay.
or whatever their movement is, they can.
Yeah, he is gonna take off. Screebers does yip yips and
Is this considered an animal, or is this a monster?
it is a beast. It is an animal.
I am freaking useless. Okay.
Shame you're not a healer. I mean, we could really, I feel like, use that in a fight like that.
If you
I will watch you burn.
if it is a
Oh, so you can make the joke.
if it is a if
I
the
made you a shirt.
if the spell says specifically monster, it applies to everything.
Because it says creature.
Yep.
Shit! I am not equipped for hunting gators.
To be fair, none of us are. We're not doing great.
It's because I went to FSU. We can't beat the gators. We try. We just fucking can't. I'm...
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't know. Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Vicious mockery. What is it? Wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 12.
2 points of psychic damage.
Gator doesn't know why, but it feels slightly bad about itself.
No, now I want to hug it.
No. It wants to eat Screebers. Focus.
You're right. But kill it.
All right, who's up next?
I think I'm the last one. Oh no, Talroth.
Well, luckily for me, I know how to beat gators.
Oh.
Sports.
But since I am knocked prone, that's going to be half my movement to get up.
Yep.
The one that was chasing Screebers, so he'd be about 45 feet away from me.
Slightly less, but yeah, they're about 30 feet away. They kind of came up on the riverbank together. You intercepted one. The other one took off, continued running. Its speed is 30, so there you go.
All right, so yeah, just to make sure Screebers doesn't get bitten again, I'm going to take the rest of my movement towards it, spin the double-bladed around, and just cast Wind Tunnel towards it to try to yank that thing back a few feet.
Okay. Go for it.
And adding the D3. Whoop. So that's a total of a 16.
16 does hit. It is huge. Can you pull something of that size?
Since I based the wind tunnel cantrip off of Thorn Whip, it didn't have a size limit.
Cool. Sounds good. I'm good with that.
So he takes 5 bludgeoning damage, and he is pulled. Nope, sorry, there is a size limit. I just read it. Damn.
So he's just annoyed.
Same, because I was going to cast Levitate, but he's about
All of they too
600
big.
pounds too heavy.
Yeah, all the things.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's large or smaller. I'm like, oh, I didn't read that part, but nope, he still takes 6 damage.
All right, 6 damage taken on.
Hey, 6 damage is 6 damage.
Yeah, on Gator number 2. All right, Fable.
I would like to free action hug Megan because she looks like she's having a time.
Okay.
I get that. I understand the feeling. I
Friendship
love you.
is
You're
always
very,
a free
very pretty.
action.
Friendship is a free action, and I love you. And it is magic. Oh, good, amazing. I'll make that shirt next. Great. Oh my god. Everyone in the chat, please hug Megan. Like, just tell her you love her. So I'm gonna stab it.
All right, stab it.
With my magic.
Okay, do the magic stabbing. I'm guessing you're getting closer.
No, I'm gonna stab it with magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna firebolt.
Firebolt.
It's free. It's free, and I keep rolling shit.
Okay, go for it.
My god! Does a 12 hit?
No, 14 is
I
the
hate
AC.
this river. I hate this river. I hate this dice roller, except for my real dice are fucking up too. This is the Mondayest Monday. I'm gonna blame Tropical Storm Elsa.
All right. I believe that is it as Screebers continues to run away. Let's flip another card. Gators
And
are
I
on.
can't draw.
Gators are on a 4. You guys are all going
Thank
first.
God.
Talroth, you're up first.
All right. Seeing as how, just from recent observations, that magic just is not working at all, I'm going to go back to, well, you know what? I'm just going to try something a little different then. I'm going to run up and try to slit the Gator's throat with a double tap.
Okay. The one that is undamaged or slightly damaged or only mildly damaged.
The one that should be closer to me, that was biting a treasure.
Got it. That one. Understood. Gator A.
Yeah. Gator A. Yep. Yeah. See if I can kind of slide underneath it and just basically saw blade its throat and get on the other side.
All right, let's do it.
Gator A caught. Gator A.
So that first hit is a 23.
23 does hit.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Ignore that damage for a second. And the second hit is an 18.
Roll damage on the first one before. I mean, the second one will hit, but I don't think you'll make it to the other guy. But yeah, roll damage on the first one.
So that's 29 damage.
Absolutely, yeah. 14 hit points left on Gator A. You come.
Oh, sorry, I should have asked first. Was there somebody for the sneak attack bonus?
Treasure
Was
is
there somebody-
restrained by it, but she does technically count as threatening it.
So 29.
Yeah, yeah. So the 29 is gonna reduce that Gator to 0 hit points. It sort of flops onto the ground. Its big jaw, naturally still trying to close on Treasure. Anything else, Talroth?
If the first hit dropped it, screw it. I was already going Soblin underneath it, so yeah, I'll still take that second swing into it. Maybe see if I can just make sure this thing is dead.
Okay.
Double tap Gators.
Okay.
Because
Go for it.
that is going to be a very nice piece of luggage
Okay.
and food.
Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Who's up next? All right. Do it, Saride.
4th level healing word at Treasure.
Okay. Sounds good.
19.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then 4th level. No.
Can't double the 4th level. What's your max spell level right now? 5?
7.
You can cast a 7th level spell?
No, it's the charges on magic missile wand.
Ah, understood.
I
Okay.
have 5th level spells, yeah. Can I... then I'm going to 3rd level magic missile.
Okay. You'll need to roll a charisma check to go up to 3rd. Because it's exceeding the total number of level spells you can cast in a turn for our home.
Even though it's one of the charges?
Even though it's a charge. You could do 1st level, but if you want to go to 3rd, you have to make a charisma check DC 13.
I will try it.
All right. Sounds good.
So it's just
Just charisma. Your charisma modifier against a 13.
19.
Nicely done. Yeah, you focus the force of your personality through the wand of magic missile and the was it 5 darts of force come wheeling out of the wand. How much damage?
It's 3, so
3. So 3 times
15?
5 for 15. Nice.
at the undamaged one. Or, yeah.
Yes,
The one that's chasing screamers.
Currently,
Okay,
the only
good.
one that is still awake. So
I'm just making sure, because you have to double tap gators.
you do. You absolutely
This will
do.
stun them for 30 minutes.
Yes, that is a very yes, that is true. All right. So after Saride, it is Treasure.
I am still in this thing's mouth, aren't I?
You are. It is unconscious. I don't think it can continue to. Can something continue to grapple you if it's unconscious? I don't think so.
Unless it falls on top of you, like when Gimli got crushed by the wards.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's really your choice, depending on how it was grappling her. It could.
I'm gonna say it's gonna cost you half your movement to walk out of its mouth.
Extricate yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to kick the mouth open, get myself out of there.
Yep.
And haul all kinds of butt towards the one that's attacking Screebers.
Okay. What's your total speed?
Now, it is 40.
Okay. So you're going to be about 5 feet shy. Because the gator is so big. You could just kind of get to the back of it. The new one's tail. The second one's tail. So.
Can I throw my javelin at it?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you can. Go for it.
So I'm going to throw the javelin at it, doing the lightning bolt thing, because we don't want Screebers to get eaten. That's awful.
Yeah.
That was a natural 19. Shucks, I'm not a fighter anymore.
You are not. So go ahead and roll javelin and lightning damage. It needs a dex save.
It needs a dex save of 13 for half damage.
Okay, 16 minus 1 for a 15.
So it does make it.
Okay.
But it's going to take piercing damage, total of 10, and then the rest of the damage, which gets halved, 14 halved to 7.
All right. So 17 points of damage total on that gator. Yeah, Cody does math. Nicely done. I think that is it for Treasure.
That is all I can do, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Fable.
Yeah, I was about to say, I believe it's me. Just for fuck's sake. She's gonna, because everything sucks, she's gonna run up, because she has one, and just try to stab it with a dagger. But I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade on the dagger.
Okay.
So if I hit, I'll do extra damage.
Okay.
Also, I can cause Green Flame to leap to a different target creature of my choice, but I don't have to, so it will not damage an extra character if I don't want it to.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to stab. I don't know what I add to this dagger also to hit. I don't know if it's a finesse weapon. Yes?
Daggers are finesse, yes.
Good, I'll add a +2 to this natural 20!
You are proficient.
natural 20 on my tiny fucking dagger.
Save screamers!
With the nice little adamantine dagger you got, yeah.
Yes, thank you for that, Tara. She does scream, Tara, I did it! She's never fucking used it outside of like training. I think she's never like actually stabbed something with this to the point where I don't have it written on my sheet. I just remember in my head that I have it. I don't have a button for this. But I nat fucking 20'd. So that's a D4. So 2D4. That's a 2 and a 2, so that's 4 whole stabby points.
Plus your dex modifier, so
6 whole stabby
6
points.
stabby points.
And then with the fire, it is I'm at level 5, so hey, you should be higher than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 7. So 11 points of fire damage on top of all of that.
Okay.
Oh, I got to re-roll a 1 because that's my fire thing. Sorry, hold on. There's a 1 on the damage. Oh no, I just treat them as 2s, so 11s or so 12. Sorry, I just treat them as 2s instead. I don't re-roll.
Yeah.
them.
So it is
Ignore
one.
that.
It is 1d8 worth of fire damage.
At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 of fire damage to the target, so I rolled 2.
Right. Here's the thing.
Oh,
Below.
the first level it doesn't. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I just remembered. Sorry.
That's fine.
So the first one was technically a 2 plus 3 fire damage for my charisma mod, so 5 points.
5 points of fire damage.
Done. 5
Sound.
points of fire damage and 6 points of stabbing.
Actually, hold.
Doubled.
Because it was a critical, you should have
Yes.
rolled those 2d8. So you were correct.
And I should roll these twice.
No.
Or double these.
No,
I
you-
rolled them twice already.
you rolled them
it's
twice.
1d4.
Yeah.
I've never used a dagger outside of being a rogue, so I forgot how much I actually have to roll for like normal stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
So 12. 12 fire damage.
Got
I
it.
was accidentally right.
You were.
She is now, however, stabbed into this knife, into this thing, probably doesn't know what to do next, and is just.
Well, it's gonna.
can
Go ahead.
Can I just scream at us like, twist, twist?
I have a feeling she's about to twist when it just wrenches and she holds on, so it'll happen.
It is gonna spin around and attempt to bite Fable. That is a 15 plus 8 for a 23 to hit.
But take 3 fire damage, bitch.
And it does. It does take 3 fire damage. And then
We had
with
8 temp hit points, right, Megan?
Yes.
Thank you.
Fable in its mouth, it's gonna wheel about the 5 feet to tail attack Treasure, who is.
Did you give me my damage? Sorry.
I haven't done it yet.
Just making sure.
Modified 20 to hit Treasure.
It's
All right. So starting with Treasure, that's the smaller number. 13 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 7, and I need a strength saving throw DC 16 or else you are knocked prone. And for the grappled Fable, that is 20 points of piercing damage. And you
But
are
I burn the inside of his mouth like a Tostino's pizza roll.
You do. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's all I am right now.
She's a hot pocket.
Yeah.
She's gone.
She is. She's just a hot pocket.
You guys, but the gator doesn't want to let go of her, so you just watch it sort of turn its head up and.
No, you just gotta eat that real fast. Just power fucking through. Dirty 20, by the way.
Okay, good. So you're
I
gonna
got
take.
a 12 and I have a plus 8 on my con saving throws.
Nicely
So
done. So you're gonna take half damage on the poison. So
uh,
that
18 on the strength save,
you are up.
and he takes 4 damage from hitting me with the force
Okay,
backlash.
got it.
apologies. How much damage was the poison damage?
Yeah, I will let you know. You guys are a little chaotic tonight, kind of jumping in on me. I'll get
Yes,
through it
I
all.
know. I just want to make sure I don't miss the damage and have you move past it and go, I don't know how much it was.
16
Thank you. So that is halved.
reduced to 8.
Thank you. I was about to fucking say.
Okay. So, that is it for the Gator. New round.
I'd like to pull above a 10 this entire fight, please.
All right. Well, the Gator's on a 3, so who's up top?
Think that's me.
All right, Tauroth, take us home.
All right, so seeing this thing trying to chow down on Fable, yeah, I'm gonna rush over and yeah, just rinse and repeat. Let's go ahead, just spin that double bladed around, kind of flourish it nicely, and see if I can try to slash further into that knife wound she left into its throat.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
That's a 27 for the first hit.
Absolutely.
For a total of 24 damage on that one.
Okay. Sounds good. That is that's showtime.
Sweet. Yeah, just seeing if I can just get that spin just nice and deep. Just slash it right into the cut that she did with the dagger and just scream at, "This is what I mean by twist!" And just wrench it through and see if I can just try to dislodge its jaw from there.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
right here.
Break something off.
Absolutely. There's the cracking and shattering of the bone sound as well as the ripping of its hide, sort of the tearing of leather that can be felt there for the moment, and the giant gator sort of slumps down, the darkness of its blood clearly indicating something is unwell with it.
Fable scrambles out. I was right there. You didn't have to shout. But I know now. Did you see what I did? She's now unfazed by this thing that spat her out. Did you see? Did you see me, Dad? Did you see what I did? Like,
No,
she's squirt.
That was awesome. That was really nice. It's awesome placement. And sorry about yelling. It's just I didn't know how thick it was. I don't know if you could hear me or not. I just wanted to make sure that I was heard. Just
While that absolutely beautiful bonding moment is happening, can I make a check on the blood to
Yeah.
see what's wrong with it?
Yeah. What sort of check would you like to make?
I want to say medicine, but
Yeah. Nature or medicine, I think, is
Okay.
is a good call there.
uh, 23 medicine.
23 medicine. Okay, yeah, as you sort of examine it and go digging into it. Do you taste it?
Yeah,
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
yeah.
We just make all cut. Hello, welcome to the rep. We do not make good decisions, but they're good stories.
While she's doing this, may I also check on Screebers?
Oh yeah. Screebers is on top of the carts at this point.
6.
6. Okay. Screebers is on top of the
no.
carts. Sort of, he's huddled down super flat on top of the wagons.
Reverse River Tam.
Yeah, he is. He is the reverse River Tam. Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, he is. So, you are going to take uh, 18 points of poison damage. And all of you, you look over it. There's something definitely foul, some sort of corruption or sickness that is inundated in these gators. And you guys, all of you, so Treasure, Fable, and Saride, the people that have been bit or tasted its blood. So not Tauroth, if I'm not mistaken. as you guys are sort of looking around, within about a minute, you guys start to feel just feverish, sick to your stomach, very, very uncomfortable, for sure.
Everybody feeling all right? You're all kind of looking a little green there.
It was very strange for me because I'm already very blue. That's normal for like Thousand, right? Maybe I don't feel good.
Could I try like some kind of survival check on the blood?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, 25.
25. Okay. I mean, it has been fouled in some way. That is obvious, right? And you've looked over it. You confirm what Sarai knows. But I can tell you wholeheartedly, you've never seen anything like this. And there is nothing natural about its about this.
Can
About
I
the
try?
sickness, about the corruption. It's not yeah, not good.
Can I try to bottle some of that?
Sure. Yeah, you bottle some.
Will it eat through the bottle?
No, it is not caustic.
All right, so yeah. What should I roll for how many bottles or?
Roll a d4.
So 2 bottles.
Sure. Yeah.
And just to have a little extra, the scabbard that I have the obsidian sword in, see if I could just put some of that in there too, and then put the sword back in.
Okay. Sure. No problem. It spills out a little bit. It's thick, and the longer it's outside of the gator, the quicker it becomes more like molasses.
I have 3 uses of lesser restoration
Okay.
that cure disease and poison.
Okay.
Can I fix this?
Yeah, go ahead. You start to get, who do you start with?
I'll start with treasure.
Okay. Treasure. So you reach out with the spell, and as the cleansing magics begin to seep treasure, she does begin to feel better. Yeah.
On Fable.
It works.
Me?
Yes, it does work. It does work on you as well.
Thank God.
Thank you, Sarai. Like, treasure hugs her.
What the hell was that? Screamers!
Oh, he's up on top of the.
No, I know.
the
I see him.
carts.
Were you 'cause you were in the water and then you came out and you heard us. Thank you for that. But were you hunting them? You looked prepared, like you were going after where they were. Did you know these and what the poison and the what? These, what? Something's wrong with them.
It's called a gator.
I've traveled places with gators. They don't usually do that.
No, it's sick.
Do you know why?
No, it's weird.
It is.
Water doesn't look like that.
No.
Did you eat any of the fish?
No, that's stupid. They have 3 eyes.
Actually, can I cut open the fish that Sarai threw me?
Sure. Yeah, make a
With my new dagger skills, I'm ready.
yeah, make a survival check.
Okay.
Oh no, she's tasted
Nat
power.
20! Nat 20! Nat 20! It's all dagger-related things, apparently! Well, I have to multi-class in a rogue now. It's the law. I don't write the rules.
You guys watch as Fable, with the practice of a lifelong fisherman guts this, guts and cleans this fish, which is exceptionally impressive because it is beneath so it's a little teethy, right? Its scales seem to be extra stiff, extra hard. Its skin, right, extra kind of scaly. And beneath that, its muscle is, and definitely its organs are far more gelatinous and sort of like rotten, definitely rotten. It smells rotten. It smells awful as she does it. And yeah, you can see that there are definitely growths like along its intestines.
This is Chernobyl fish.
Yeah, Chernobyl fish. Yeah.
Thanks, chat. They said nuclear runoff, Gator. It's like, oh, yep, you're right. That's exactly
You know those
what
exist
it is.
in Florida.
Fucking course I quit. I have to move. I have to leave. I have to go to Canada or something.
What time of day is it now?
Oh, you guys are at dusk. You've traveled most of the day.
I have a question.
Okay.
This is the same river that Cafe floated down several times.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But she was safe in her bottle, maybe.
Yeah, but she might have some answers about why.
I wouldn't bring her out while we're on the water, though.
Oh, absolutely not. But if we're setting up camp, just be like, why?
Do you really think that she would answer us?
And I think it's going to just be quite simply, there's a fucking river monster causing a curse, perhaps. I worry that she would try and trick us out of the answer, or use it as a wish, or use it as because of the type of creature she is. She seems fairly manipulative.
I mean, that's fair.
I would rather go downriver and see. We're gonna have to keep traveling this way anyway. I just say, let's not eat the food. Let's not drink the water. Let's not eat the fish. And to ride, keep that spell handy. That was very useful just now.
The
Right.
not sick spell.
The thing, that wonderful.
Right, the Tums. Okay.
Yeah, the magical Tums. Yes.
Well,
Sorry, go.
I don't. Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to eating some of this gator here because that's a lot of meat to let go to waste. But
And yet here we are, letting it fucking go to waste.
well, let's not get too hasty. Maybe we should take a little bit of it just to kind of, if we head up to another town, maybe they might know what's wrong with it.
It's tainted, Talroth. We'll get you some better gator.
Also, if the fish is tainted the same way, I don't think we have to take a whole piece of. But what we might be able to do is use it as bait and see if any of the other creatures are going to eat it or eating each other.
And not to mention something this big. I mean, look at the big old chompas there. Some teeth that size. I mean, they might fetch a good price, especially if we go into a town with big old dragonkin. I mean, they might appreciate this. Or maybe it's one of their uncles. I don't know.
Oh. And fine, yeah, take the teeth. That's totally fine. I do think this thing is best used as bait, though, instead of us eating or trying to. I think the ichor is going to be enough to show a neighbor in town without us holding the meat. My biggest concern is it smells really bad, and there's dragon things and other creatures, and I'm fine with it being bait, but I don't want us to be bait by carrying this around with us.
That sounds fair to me. Squeebus, want to go to town with this thing on me?
No.
It's already dead.
Yeah, that's dumb. I'm not touching that.
Concerns me that Screebers doesn't want to touch it. He who climbs into dinosaur carcasses and says, I'm going to set up shop here and live here now, is scared to touch this thing. Maybe we should push it overboard.
Well, it's poison.
Yeah. It's fair. I can see Mars is having anxiety about leaving this much free material to go to waste. I just don't want any of us to fucking die.
I'll just pull a couple teeth off.
And the teeth come out very easily.
I hate
you
that.
You don't need to saw or cut the gums. They seem to be loose almost, and it is easier than pulling teeth. It is. There's an oddly satisfying sort of that happens with everyone.
No.
Yeah, I'll just get like a couple of them, not too many.
Okay. Yeah, you
So-
can probably pull out as many as you want. Probably up to like, I don't know, 48. I would guess. I don't know how many. You can do the research on how many teeth a gator has, but yeah, go for it.
All right, I'll just mark down handful of gator teeth on the sheet, and I'll math later.
Sounds
And
good.
just to see if this works on 80, by the way, they have 80. Just because it's fun for me. Occasionally it'll react to people at home. Hey Alexa, how many teeth do gators have?
That's always fun. I do enjoy
It's always
that.
funny to me.
Yep.
But 80 conical shaped teeth. No molars for crushing or grinding food, therefore they swallow their food whole, and when they lose teeth, they are replaced. They may go through 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in a lifetime, which is terrifying to me that their bodies are just like, we're gonna create more of this. Ours don't do that.
No. Shame on us for discovering fire. So you dig the teeth out of the gator.
He pops the teeth out. Dig
yeah.
implies effort.
That's true. Is there anything else you guys would like to do, specifically like where you're setting up camp? Are you going further inland? Or what are you leaving the rest of the gators there? What would you guys? How would you like to deal with what's currently around?
I particularly would like to put the gators back in the water and just let them drift.
Okay.
Because A, if we then see some gator carcasses that have just been picked clean, we know that something big is coming and has left the bones. B, it takes them away from our camp with the smell.
Okay.
Swoosh.
So Treasure's gonna, because I was gonna basically do the same thing, and I figure with her strength, she's bigger, able to push huge gator carcass in there a little easier.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't all of you make me athletics checks? If you have a spell that has telekinetic properties, as far as like lifting, pushing, anything like that, you can cast that spell and make a spell casting check in its place. Otherwise, athletics, please.
Would the gust cantrip work?
I don't think it's strong enough because they're huge.
1,000 pound, yeah. $11.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Heyo.
19.
Nat 20 for total 29.
All right. Yeah, nicely done, guys. It doesn't take you takes you about 15 minutes. They are very big. They're 60-ish feet from the water. But some bits of gator sort of ooze and slop out of the wounds that you guys have created, but mostly the hide keeps it kind of intact. You get it into the riverbank area, and it looks like it's starting to wash the first one away as you guys are lifting and pulling, and it's kind of like moving a mattress. For as strong as you all are, and you guys are doing a great job. It's like moving not a regular mattress, but like one of those purple mattresses that is super floppy. If you haven't moved
And
one of those,
dense.
yeah, it's amazingly heavy. It's super floppy, and is so like every time you're picking up one end, Treasure's like under the middle, but it like accordion flops down around her, so you can't even see her. She's and you guys are kind of picking up sides or like lifting feet. Yeah, it's a fun time. Screebers laughs at you the whole time, and when you ask him to help, he's like, no. He's not touching it. As you guys are getting the second one into the water, the first one is starting to drift out, and it's the very last rays. Like it's really more moonlight at this point than daylight. You guys definitely see the carcass of the gator sort of get sucked down in under the water.
We all saw that, right?
We're all going further as close inland as we can, right? There's got to be the cave somewhere. To heat
Yep.
that. Yep.
I'm gonna look back for where Screepers is and see if he already ran.
No, he's still on top of the cart,
Good boy.
and he's looking at you guys like, I told you. Like, yeah.
Okay, great. So we're gonna just go hide, please.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, Screebers, you're very good at that. You want to help us scout the campsite for the night?
You want me to go by myself?
No, not by yourself. I'm saying you just, as we're going, help us figure out if the place that we've picked is good or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, Screebers.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna die for this NPC one day, aren't I? I will trade Fable's life for his.
So, yeah, it is dark. I know a lot of you can see in the dark. I know some of you cannot. Do me a favor as you guys are looking for a safer campsite. We're going to make that a survival check. So I would like one person to head it up. Other people can assist. So whoever has it, you probably want somebody with dark vision. If they don't, it'll be at disadvantage, advantage, it turns flat roll. So
I think all of us do now because those of us who didn't took the tattoo.
oh, that's right.
Yeah. And I think Talroth, because of Ranger, has the best survival.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at +10.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
So we're
How you
just
doing?
going to shimmy
Not a
hands
question.
behind you.
Yep. We'll
Sounds
just
good.
Will Smith you into
Go for it,
So,
Talroth.
straight roll or
No, with advantage. You can see in the dark.
We're all helping and we
Yep.
can all see.
Everybody's helping. Good.
22?
All right, nicely done. So you you're in a part of the gully, gulch, whatever it may be, ravine. It's pretty sheer faced, right? Doesn't have a ton of like ramps up in this area. The river bank is a little smaller than you would like, but you do notice that there are some high rock outcroppings and kind of looks like a cave mouth. About you're searching downriver for probably, I don't know, for an hour and a half, maybe two. You do catch sight of it. It's too far away for you to take all of your carts, but you guys could climb up there, especially with the rope of climbing, pretty easily, and be safe for the evening.
Then let's do that, please.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make your way up there. The mouth of the cave looks like it is definitely out of use. Probably some different animals and maybe even people have used it in the past. Some variety of campers and that, but some bats and basic wildlife, but nothing that seems terribly. Oh, the bats, I will let you know, look a little sick as well. Not nearly.
Oh no.
Not nearly as bad as the things that are in the water. But you guys have been researching it so very well for a while. I don't mind telling you. It looks like because they subsist on the bugs that like
That are up
eat things
the water,
in the
yeah.
water, right?
Yeah.
That poison is in them as well. Their guano looks a little similar to the blood and stuff. They're not hostile. They're not overly big. They scare just as easy as normal bats do. You know what I mean? It's nighttime. They're out and they're running around. So yeah, they're small bats. They're not like dangerous. If they swarmed you, they'd be a monster, I guess. But They don't seem to have an interest in attacking you. But you can see that the corruption of the river is spreading not just to the aquatic wildlife, but the wildlife around that does depend on it. So, you guys settle in for the evening. Screebers is well within sight.
Sarai cast tiny hut.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Sounds good. We're gonna take a break. I think this is a good place to do that, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will see you in about 10 minutes. So 9:45, and we'll be back then. Until then. Be cool. Stay back, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Caitlin playing Faye the Frost, the Ace Genasi Phoenix Soul Sorcerer.
Megan playing Sarai Landier, the Eldrin Glamour Bard.
Hey, I'm Maz. I'm playing Talroth Oakenblade, the Wood Elf Scout.
And I'm Kez, and I'm playing Treasure Nightcrafter, the Tiefling Barbarian.
Okay, so when you guys last left off, you had encountered a bit of this corrupted portion of the river. Vicious, giant alligators, crocodiles that do inhabit it. And you bested them and found a safe haven. The night passes, seemingly without incident. Make your way back down to your carts. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Make sure we didn't inherit another bottle of genie.
Okay, sure. Make an investigation check.
I will help.
Okay.
Thanks for the help. The first one was a nat 1. So this one is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, you search through your stuff. You don't seem to find any additional bottles. What is your charisma modifier, Fable?
+3.
What is your charisma saving throw?
+7.
+7? Okay. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, you go digging through everything that is there, and you don't seem to see or find anything new. There is part of you that feels the need to continue to search for things, and another part of you that sort of finds the moment to kind of let things and move on. You guys spend a little bit in the morning to move all of the stuff back out onto the wagons, rafts, move down that way. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in the morning, prep, or as you travel?
Yeah,
What would you like to do?
I would like to. I love you guys. I would like to go into the river and duck under down and see if I can see what took the gators.
Okay, sure. Make me perception checks. Well, I'll take a perception check, and then we'll take a survival check, depending on how the perception check.
Do you want it
What?
at disadvantage?
Yes.
While she is underwater, can I make a check from up here? Because I realized a new barbarian thingy I have, magical awareness. Which, until the end of my next turn, I can know the location of any spell or magical item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. Of course, I'm trying to see if there's something magical in the area that's potentially causing a sickness.
Okay. Yeah. Within 60 feet of you, other than the magic items that you guys have brought with you, that you obviously know about, there is no specific item or spell. that is on the area. You get the feeling sort of there are trace remnants of something related to contagion, maybe the contagion spell, but that's not. It's not a true casting of that spell.
13.
I will share that with the party.
13. Okay, yeah. Make me a survival check at disadvantage.
Six.
Okay. So you don't see anything specific that is obvious and big enough to have sort of dragged those gators down. What I will say is that you do kind of see evidence of that maybe there are other gators here. But you're just not 100%.
Okay. She will Little Mermaid to the surface.
Mhm.
There's more gators.
Sarai, what is your charisma saving throw?
Saved for the man I love. It's a 10.
Okay, plus 10.
Why are you writing it down?
I'm not.
Bullshit! I just saw your arm move.
Well, yeah, I'm making a roll for you. Okay, it's good to know.
Oh, well, all that's going on. Yeah, I'm just going to help get the card set back up. Maybe just kind of banter with Screebers a little bit. Because, yeah, some of the magical stuff going on, I'm still just. This is getting weird.
Mm-hmm. It is getting weird. It is getting weird in here. Yeah, so Screebers is a little distant today. You notice. He's usually very happy to jump in and engage with everybody, but for whatever reason, Screebers seems to be just a little distant. Okay.
Is
Oh,
he
no.
angry or sullen?
Or sick.
He doesn't look sick. He doesn't seem maybe sullen. Sullen. He's not angry. He's not mad at anybody. But just normally when you talk to Screebers, he will answer if he can if a 5-word answer will do, he'll use 10. You know what I mean? Like he's pretty verbose. But today he seems a bit less.
Yeah, I'll just file that away for now. And just help get things moving so we can get out of here.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds real good. As you guys are making your way down the river, you hit that portion of the river where you begin to feel where you need to start looking, right? For the inlets, for the things. So who would like to champion that cause?
Well, it was technically partly my dumb idea, so I guess it's me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I'm gonna switch to my actual dice for this one.
Okay, yeah. Make a survival check.
29.
9. Yeah. So you're sort of
Nice.
you're definitely following the flow of the rivers. You can definitely see that there's like a pool, and there's kind of these odd bits of inlet, and you do notice that there is definitely thicker, darker portions of the water that you spend your time and energy sort of steering there. It takes a couple of hours, and at one point you have to offload the wagons and you kind of drag the rafts a couple of miles inland, and then sort of find where the river kind of picks back up, and get in there. It does look like there is probably some rocks or outcroppings. The river seems to flow like under. It's kind of like a low bridge, right? But it looks loose enough that maybe it's kind of precariously pulled up on the sides and stuff. Maybe you guys can, the animals, the pack animals, horses that you have, or maybe with treasure, could push and move that stuff out of the way enough to be able to take some through that river. Aw, thank you for the raid, guys. Thank you, Ravnos Archon. You're fantastic.
Hi!
Welcome. This is Disasters in Danger. We're rolling down the river.
Well, speaking of rolling on down the river, so what about the rest of you? Think we should chance it here and maybe see if we get better luck closer to that Riverwalk town? Or Ridge Break. Wow, I can read.
I'm not the super most familiar with the area, but if you guys need me to open something up, and she kind of motions to that area, I can. It's just one of those that I would need somebody more familiar with the lay of the land to tell me what to do.
Would you guys like to try to open the entranceway and travel what you suspect or what may be a underground river, the sort of path that you were hoping to cut, or are you gonna return to the main river and travel further down to Ridgebreak? That's the position. That's the point we're at.
I think we should go. I think underground, probably.
Okay.
So Treasure, go make me an athletics check.
$22 total.
Okay, yeah. So, Treasure, as you make your way over to the area, the first couple of rocks are it looks a little weird. It looks like kind of like a rock made like beaver dam. Kind of what it looks like, slowing the flow of the river there, kind of preventing it from going in there. And as you start to really kind of push and move the rocks, once you get past maybe, I don't know, 5 feet of it, the rest of the rocks that you attempt to like touch or move just aren't there. There's clearly some type of illusion magic that is filling this area.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
She reaches out to grab the rocks, kind of waves her arms through them, looks back at the party like,
I don't know if I know magic's been weird lately, but that can't be normal, can it? Just kind of looking at Sarai and Fable.
I don't know rocks that well.
It looks totally normal to me. Why don't you go check it out? Just walk on through. I'm sorry, it's fine.
Treasure, what is your charisma saving throw?
+4.
Okay, thank you. So, You guys unblocked what little bit of sort of barrier was keeping the water flowing in this area, and you see that the rest of it is kind of this illusion. You can get your rafts back in the water. You're gonna probably need to walk the horses along it for a little bit. The cave is a very wide mouth cave, right? We're talking a couple of 100 feet, maybe. Um, Not nearly as big as the rest of the river, but substantial enough that when this floods, definitely it's probably what is this underwater uh, river, and springtime can be definitely of flooding as it were. So, um, you guys get your carts onto the wagons, onto the wagons on the rafts, and start to make your way down into this underground water. Who is taking point?
I will.
Okay. So Fable, you step up to the front, and to lead the troop as you guys are going. Would you make me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. Oh, hey, nice. 17.
17. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as you're making your way through there, you see, and you're watching as the river begins to sort of pick up speed and get a bit deeper. You can hear the sort of flow and rush, and it sounds like from up above, in about maybe half a mile. It's very echoey here, and you can hear. It sounds like there's perhaps some from the mountains above, right, from the higher portions of the ravine. There's some sort of like waterfall that's feeding into this river, right?
Nice.
So
Okay. Fable would like to go there.
okay, yeah, you guys
Find the waterfall.
start to push your way. I'd like everybody to make me a perception.
That's a 3.
Okay.
13.
I'm doing great.
Okay. Natural 1 for Talroth.
7.
Okay. So Sarai, you're the only one that really takes a notice. It's very dark in here. The sound of the rushing water from the waterfall is very loud, and it sort of is. It's not deafening, but it's definitely like a very loud white noise. You know what I mean? And it's a little distracting, a little annoying. But as you guys are pushing the carts and you're about deep enough where you can start to get on them and float towards that waterfall and picking up. It's not exactly floating downriver because the waterfall fills and it's kind of like lake backing up its way, right? But you notice that there's this portion of the water is very dark, very kind of muck filled. It's got a kind of goose to it, which is very gross for sure. You guys load up the carts and you get them to the point where you're no longer walking alongside them. You're now like on the underground lake leading into the river proper, right? As you guys are making your way down, sound of that waterfall becomes just louder, and you round through underground caverns, and the rush lights up. It's just the first bits of water spray. It's to make everything around you just a little damp, just a little older, right? And you guys see it. It's snow melt that is flowing water. It's underground lake, and you can see where the lake does dive down to west to one of. You don't know how far it goes. You don't know if it's gonna want to go, but the potential for it was definitely there. Is there anything you guys would like to just turn down the underground portion?
I'm mostly going to be keeping an eye out for anything that might be living in here. It's like any I don't know, like bats up ahead or anything in the water with us, or
Okay. Yeah, make me a perception check, Alroth.
12, but my passive is 20.
Okay, good to know. Yes, there are some bats in here. Less. This is pretty far in. You guys have been going for a while, right? Less bats in here. You look down, and it is very dense. The water, it's very dark. There's a little bit of foam to it. You do think you see some things moving around. At first, it looked like just some large kind of fish. Nothing dangerous or big, but you know, the type of fish you might want to take a picture with if you were gonna, I don't know, post a dating profile for whatever reason. That type of fish. But your raft sort of buffers and bumps and comes near that waterfall. You think you see something larger. Something closer to the size of maybe like a horse.
Something that could pull a gator under the water, or no?
The gators were much bigger than this thing, for sure. They were much bigger than this thing. But bigger than a normal person.
I'll just kind of nudge Treasure and just kind of motion towards it.
Treasure, as you look down there, make me a perception check.
17.
Yeah, you see it too. Not quite humanoid, but big, sort of a big tail that you catch the of. Now you guys are all relying on your dark vision at this point, and so you can't see any color. It's all shades of gray, all black and white, all old school 1940s and 50s movies style. So
It's a very specific visual, and I'm here for it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But you do see kind of the tail end of a very big fish. And it swims under the raft. Go to the other side, and it seems to settle down.
Hey, Treasure. I don't know about you, but something feels off about that.
Sure does, and she's reaching for her javelin.
I'm gonna look over at Fable and just kind of motion to my sword and just pop it very slightly out of the sheath and look over at Saride.
What do you want to do?
I just don't want to get caught with the pants down this time around. That something's been weird all day.
I'm sure it's fine. Let's keep going. I'm sure everything's gonna be normal.
I don't know. Personally, I'd rather kill it before it kills us, but...
I mean, to be fair, though, if it's planning on killing us, it'll make itself known, and then we don't have to go hunting after it. In the meantime, just kind of... Yes, Cody Screebers?
I found a track named Underground Lake.
No!
I think I know that track. I've used it before. It's nice.
Yeah.
To be fair is my version of actually. It's just, I would like everyone to be just as annoyed by it. It's fine.
Yeah, Fable. No, I'm definitely with you on that. Just if someone's going to get the jump on us, I'd rather be ready to catch in the air. Yeah, let's keep on going.
Treasure lets go of her javelin, but she kind of huffs and crosses her arms, just looking down to where that creature went.
Okay. So you guys are gonna start to head down out of this lake into the river proper. You guys begin to go. Start to feel this very comfortable feeling. Something is watching.
I'm going to throw my hood over just to be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, this treasure is going to pull out Bloodburner, and she's just going to hold it tightly, look around.
The rafts begin to drift. You guys kind of have to gondola them just a little bit, maybe paddle them a little bit. The rest of your party helping out, weapons at that uneasy feeling while you're on this lake doesn't subside. Across the lake expanse of it. Rips, grabs. It's that waterfall. It's the background. The lake is to narrow, smaller passageway. It's a bit of self. Guard up. Because it doesn't sit right. Reach the mouth. Kind of look back. This is your rafts. Start to ride the ride. Not fast by any means. Not for a couple of hours afterwards that any of you are able to. like you all to make survival checks, please.
$12.
7.
So total 11 for me then.
All right.
11 for me as well.
Thank you. You guys do continue to navigate the underground river. There are some rock outcroppings, but better part of the rest of the day. I should note, Treasure, near the... You guys are maybe 5 minutes past the mouth of that river before these survival checks. And when you have Blood Burner kind of in your hand, we're at the ready. Not quite ignited, but you knew what was. You notice Saride stepping around behind you, pulling the lightning javelin. It's out of the probably pouch, whatever that.
Did you see something in the water?
Only what the rest of you saw?
Is it following us?
I don't know, and I can't hear anything. But I don't
I'm
have any.
sure-
I don't have any spells that'll hurt it.
Then you can definitely use that.
Okay.
And she's going to let Saride take the javelin if she needs it. So I will remove from my sheet for now.
Okay, sounds good. As you guys drift down the river, make your checks. There is we're from Florida. It's very humid, very damp, right? Just the water spray that sort of gets up and collects on the roof and then sort of drops down, right? Like it's very difficult to not be inundated with this water. You guys are actually gonna have to camp on the rafts for the first night. You want to set up watches, or how do you want to camp on these rafts as you're making your way down?
I'll take the first watch because I'm also going to mark on our map where that entrance was and see if I could figure out where this exit was and just mark those 2 points.
Make me a cartographer's check with wisdom.
All right. So this will be a +6. I'm just going to roll it as insight because it'll be the same bonus.
Okay.
That's a 16.
A 16. Okay. Based on the map that you have, you're not sure where the you mark the entrance. You're not sure where the outlet might be. There are a couple of potentials. It seems very unlikely, maybe like a 10% chance that it's gonna go all the way under all these mountains to where Cairdian, the river that leads to Cairdian. That seems like a 5% chance at best, right? What it's probably like a I would say 30% chance that it just terminates at some point in another like underground reservoir. right? Or becomes unpassable. And probably the most likely thing you think is that it'll rejoin the main river further downriver, kind of in parallel with about a hex up from the Forge of the Fist line, sort of at the top smoke line of the right there. You guys can kind of see. So that's what you think is going to happen. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you are making your way.
I have learned my lesson from the dice roller, so 27.
27. Yeah, you keep careful watch. There are some bats. There are some fish. There are some larger fish, but nothing that seems dangerous. Yeah, that's where you get.
And I did have one last question. The eggs that we came from, was that also covered by the illusory rocks?
Yeah, this was beyond the illusory rocks. Yes.
No, I meant where we came out from, back to the main river.
No. You're not on the main river right now. You're still underground river.
Oh, okay. I misheard. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So you guys haven't made it out. That's where you think could be an outlet. You haven't made it there. Find out. Any other watches at night? All right. Treasure.
I would probably take one of the darker watches just because I know I have the night vision and I know that if something comes up at night, I could probably easily take it.
Okay. Sounds good. Make your perception check, passive as a floor.
Thank God for that passive as a floor. 11.
11. Okay. You're not quite as sharp-eyed, but nothing that seems dangerous as you make your way through it. Saride.
So, because she can sleep for shorter amounts of time, so she'll take her watch when everyone else is asleep.
Okay.
I would like to... Okay, so I have the javelin. Is Talroth wearing his cloak when he sleeps?
He'd be wearing it, but the hood down.
Okay. Where are his weapons when he sleeps?
The Swords of House Rain would be on his belt, because at least
he sleeps with them?
Well, yeah, at least those two. But the double-bladed, he'll just keep near him.
Okay. She's going to try to take this double-bladed.
All right. Make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
$15.
Talroth, you hear Saride sort of moving around, and it does wake you up. It's starting to pick up double-bladed scimitar.
Hey, no, wait, Saride, what's going on?
Sorry. It's just, you keep this awful close. I've never actually gotten a look at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's... yeah, that's the one that the Thousand made. Just that replica of the one that I'm looking for.
Yeah. She'll like pat his forehead. Like, it's all right. I'll leave it. I apologize. I didn't mean to wake you up. You need your rest, okay? Shh.
As long as I got some coffee, I'll be fine. I just need a little power nap.
No. Go back to sleep. I'll wake you up when we're ready to go, okay?
Fine. Oh, I'll just take the sword for a second, just double check it, wipe the blade a little bit, and just set it back next to me.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to Fable. Where's your dagger?
She doesn't know, honestly. It's somewhere. She's very excited but she's not used to it, so it's in a bag or under her pillow, depending on which. Not a fucking clue. Not on my character sheet anywhere, because I forgot about it until tonight.
What dagger?
What dagger?
All right, she'll go through Fable's bag to try to find her dagger.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Okay, 24.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
$14.
What's your passive perception, Fable? You do have advantage on it because she can sleep.
My
Have
passive
advantage on
perception is
stealth,
so
anyway.
much less than that. My passive perception is 11.
You do successfully dig through her bag and find the dagger.
Excellent. So the dagger and the javelin go into the bag of holding that she has on her.
Okay.
And the bag is actually gonna get like tucked in under her dress, so it's not accessible by anyone unless they take her clothes off or herself.
Okay. Sounds good. So that is 3 watches. Fable, are you taking a watch?
No.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning. Talroth, I'd like you to make a charisma. What is your charisma saving throw?
-1.
Good to. Even with your. Oh, that's right. You took the. Yeah, you took that as your negative. Yep.
So nothing changed there.
There you go.
Boobs of holding? Thank you, chat.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, boobs of holding. It's just that song, Heavy Boobs, from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. It's all the things I can store.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys wake up in the morning and start to go about your day, your normal business. The sounds of the river are in some ways very, I wouldn't say lulling, but there is a peacefulness to them. Again, it's humid, it's wet, and it is ever so slightly just uncomfortable because of it. You guys continue to travel throughout the day. Yes.
Before we go, group meeting. I just want to touch base and make sure I know what it is we all want to do today.
I'll just kind of lean in closer. Well, first thing, I want to see if Screebus is okay, because he wasn't acting like himself yesterday.
He's fine. I'll check on him. It's fine. I'm sure.
Anything else? Treasure?
I still don't like the look of whatever that fish was. And she's still like eyeing the water.
All right.
Fable, make me a investigation check. See if you can find Screepers.
No, oh, fuck. Okay. 18.
18. Okay. You look around in the wagon that Screebers usually occupies, and you go digging into his place, his spices, his where he normally puts all of his stuff, right? It looks like it's been gone through. Looks like it's been sifted through pretty thorough. Maybe hastily, but you don't find Screeber there. There's one more wagon. You know, you were on one. You clearly took a good look around that one. There is another wagon that um that you can go check.
Yeah, I'll go check.
You start to make your way back towards the last wagon. You guys had lashed all of them in this like train, right? The third raft, the third wagon, is where I'm gonna say the rest of the party, or rather, where they were. As make me a perception check, Fable.
18 again.
Okay. Just as Fable starts to get there, she's about to take a step onto the raft. Fable, you notice the raft isn't displacing the water. And you kind of reach down. Hand goes through the raft and then you sort of touch the water. Just as you do, you hear some sort of splashing just off to the right.
I will go look there.
Okay, yeah, you go rushing over in that direction, and you drop your head down into over near the water, and make me another perception check.
Seven.
Swear you saw something, but you don't know what it was. But you're suddenly frantically kind of looking around. You guys start to notice, once she starts moving quicker, right, it begins to start to catch your attention of you guys over there.
I'll just rush on over. It's like, hey, Fable, what's up? What's going on?
Like I said, I'm sure everything's fine. I'll just keep looking for Screebers. I'm sure he's normal.
Fable.
Treasure.
And Treasure's just gonna start looking in the water because she did see her look in the water, and Treasure's like manically looking for this fish thing as
Okay.
it was before.
Yeah. Make me a perception check. From up here, or if you're gonna it's in the water. If you're gonna stick your head in the water, actually I'm gonna say it's disadvantage either way, just because. No, go ahead. Just a flat check. Go for it.
It's gonna be 18 total.
18 total. You go over where Fable was. You look over the edge. You don't see it, but you see the water sort of moving, and feel beneath your feet. I don't know if you're barefoot now that you're a barbarian, but maybe the thinner green
Hooves.
shoes. Hooves, right? You feel
Hoofs.
it. You feel something bumping ever so carefully along the bottom of the raft. And you notice it, and you sort of start to scoot over that way. And as you do, you feel it stop.
That's it. Treasure just grabs Bloodburner and into the water she goes.
Okay.
Ride's gonna run after her
Okay.
and put a hand on her. And I need you to make a con save.
Dirty 20.
Fuck. Okay.
Feel magical energy sort of step out of Sarai just as you splash into the water, but it doesn't have your full attention. As you make me a perception check underwater, Treasure.
Natural 19 for a dirty 20.
Yeah, Bloodburner, feeling your rage, feeling your hatred, feeling your blood has ignited into flame. You guys see the magical fire underneath the water begins to light up the underneath side. And Treasure, you look over, and underneath the wagon, you see on all fours, sort of belly up on the wagon, his Fu Manchu tied up tight is Screebers, who immediately takes off running faster, with like a legitimate swim speed. He takes off going. I'd like everybody to flip for initiative. We three kings in under the river, then the four.
4. I hate everything.
There is an ace. Okay. So, under the rafts, Screebers go scurrying. You guys can hear the water splashing up between them. He gets past the second raft, the rear raft that he was on, over to the front raft. You guys up top can hear now this scratching, this clawing, this bumping noise that is coming up. As you guys sort of follow the sound of the noise and come looking up over it, you see pulling himself up on top of the raft in the front, painted in camouflage, the kobold predator style of Screebers, like pulling himself up onto the raft, and then he sees you. He sees that you see you. He sees that you see him, and he goes diving to the wagon and disappears over there. That is it for Screebers. I think Tauroth is up next. You didn't draw a king?
Queen.
Queen. I'm sorry. That was my misconception. I apologize. So,
I'll take
Sarai?
the king.
Treasure.
Treasure. That's right. Treasure wins on decks. Go for it, Treasure.
I just saw Screebers haul complete ass away from me.
Yeah.
I'm already in a blood fury. I'm looking down here for anything that might have been chasing Screebers, and if not, I'm chasing Screebers.
Okay. You don't see anything chasing Screebers.
So I'm chasing Screebers.
Okay. Go for it. Are you going to try to swim the same distance that he did, or are you going to go back on top of the raft?
I'm going to try to swim after him. I know I'm not as fast, but just for a DM note, I do have the Necklace of Adaptation, which I do believe allows me to breathe underwater.
Yes, you are fine on breath. No big deal there. You go swimming, part just grabbing the rafts up above, like when you get to the edge, and you guys sort of feel the lurch of the raft as Treasure is pulling herself forward, or almost as much pushing the raft back, like up the river. Make me an athletics check, Treasure.
Will do.
I'd like everybody else to make me dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20 for 29.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Okay.
8.
16.
So the three of you, you're not knocked prone, but you are forced to like take a knee. It does sort of shift you, right? It's going to cost you 10 feet of movement. She's not intentionally doing it, but she's just so stupid strong and mad and
like when a dog accidentally takes you when it goes off running and you're holding the leash.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
had a dog drag me through my neighborhood once. He was just so excited, and I didn't know how to handle that, and I was a small.
mine often did. So that is it for Treasure. You're gonna have to dash to get going. Do you fly into a rage?
Absolutely.
Okay. You do. Up next is Saride.
Okay. Fuck. Yep. Bonus action. She's going to put on Mantle of Majesty,
Okay.
so she becomes super pretty.
Yeah. The Feywild begins to creep up over her, embossing her in a delightful brilliance.
And she's going to... Where is it? Where is it? There's no... I cast it as a...
As a bonus action, command.
Right, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what the save is because it usually has it on here and it's not on there.
It's your spell save DC.
Okay, I need Treasure to make a something save.
You can't see Treasure.
I can't see Treasure.
She's under the raft. She's under the rafts.
We're a turtle at this point. We are her turtle shell.
Yes.
She's beneath.
Then she'll point at Talroth. Because command isn't charm, right?
I have to look.
DM as a note because I forgot.
It
to
isn't
roll
a
my
charm and
rage
wouldn't
thing.
trigger Fey Ancestry.
Sounds good. What do you got, Treasure?
I needed to roll my wild magic thing,
Yes.
so I rolled that. Chest is glowing and ready to go Iron Man.
Okay.
Every so often.
Sounds good. What is your command?
She's going to point down where Treasure went and say stab.
Need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Balroth.
Eight.
Yep. And,
You are compelled to perform that action on turn.
how far away from me do I think is Screebers?
25 feet, maybe. But I think you are out of actions.
No, that was bonus.
But what is it to become brilliant?
That's bonus.
So you can
Command
cast
is part
command
of it.
when you do it. Okay, sounds good. I'm just double
It's like
checking.
spiritual garden or like spiritual weapon. I can't get to him with my whole movement,
No.
but she's going to start moving towards him.
Okay, you can get to the wagon if you want to dash for your action. You could get there and make a perception check.
I will do that. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
$17.
You do not see Screebers. You get to the back of the wagon where he went and jumped into, but you do not see him. After Saride, Talroth?
So the command was just stab, right?
Yep.
She pointed where she thought Treasure was and said stab.
Would Talroth be smart enough to realize that she meant stab Treasure or just stab the raft?
I'll give you a 50-50.
That's all. Did as a percentile. Above 50 after Treasure to understand because he understood. Below 50. Okay, stab the raft. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
$86.
Okay. So
Kill
you
your
go
friends.
you go dashing under to stab under the water. I think you're once you know where you're going, you're fast enough to get under the water. I don't know if you're fast enough to get there. You could bonus action dash and then complete the stab, I think.
Movement speed of 35.
down to 25 with a dash, 55 if you traveled mostly over. You could maybe get in the water, or you could stab through it. It's up to you.
Go in the water.
Okay, into the water you go. You're gonna make the attack roll with, what are you attacking with?
Yeah, I guess the rain blade. It's the one that's there.
Yeah, I mean that's also kind of the only thing you got, right? I believe that is at disadvantage for fighting underwater. Do not have a swim speed, and
this weapon is not meant for fighting underwater.
It is not, at least not the main one. The short sword, you could pull and stab with at for regular, because House of Rain has 2, right? Yeah. So, are they both long swords?
One was a longsword / saber. The other was a short sword.
Okay, so you could draw and use the short sword. Short sword doesn't impose disadvantage.
I have been in the habit of using that short sword more like a shield, so I probably would still default to the saber.
Cool. I'll allow it. Go for it.
I used the dice roller, so I knew it would betray me, but it's 21 to hit.
So I'm pretty sure that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think it's sneak attack damage, even though Treasure wouldn't expect you to stab her. I think in the state Treasure is in, she expects everyone to stab her.
It was at disadvantage anyway.
Right. So, no sneak attack. What's the damage?
It can't sneak attack with a disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 12.
Well, that's some of the best damage you've ever rolled. So 6 points of damage to Treasure. Fable.
Noticing that that Talroth's goal in life right now seems to be stab Treasure, Fable's gonna get in there and stab Talroth. She has no weapon. She goes to find it, realizes it is missing, is enraged by that, and will instead, since she has developed a taste for knife, will use Ice Knife, which will probably hit both of them. Actually, which, you know,
Yeah.
if he can't stab her.
Make your attack roll.
Hey, a 19.
19.
Did that hit, Mars?
Yeah, my AC is 18 because I'm not using the double bladed.
Amazing. So, make a dex save. That was it.
And Treasure will need to make a dex save as
Yes,
well.
please.
Nat 20.
So that succeeds. You'll take some, nothing. But Treasure, dex save.
1 second, because I had read something about getting a bonus on a dex thingy-mabobby.
Should have advantage.
There we go. Yes. Danger sense advantage on dex saving throws against things. Yes.
Okay.
With advantage, 13.
Fail. It's 15. So Mars is gonna take 1d10 of ice damage.
Evasion says no. Oh,
That's
no,
fine.
that's the initial hit.
It's the initial hit, not
That's the
the
initial
AoE.
hit.
So the initial hit, you take all of 8 points of ice damage, and then hit or miss, the shard then explodes. If you succeed your dex save, you take 2d6 cold, or you take nothing. So Mars succeeded, so you didn't need to do that because you already succeeded the dex save. But Treasure is going to take 2d6 cold damage, which I will roll now. Cold damage. That's 6. 6 cold damage.
Okay. I believe that is it. End of the round. New round.
Oh my god, I have double digits, I swear.
Screebers is on a queen. With Saride right by the wagon, completing his River Tam training. Screevers comes leaping down at Saride and is going to
Kill me. He's going to kill me.
Yeah, Screevers is suddenly going to be stronger than all of us. He's had a lot of time to practice.
He comes diving down on onto you, and he grabs your face. You can see that there's a magic shimmering over him, and he is going to. He grabs you and starts shaking your face. You gotta listen to me! You gotta break the curses! And he casts Dispel Good and Evil. Your condition has ended. And suddenly you feel foggy-headed and clear for the first time.
Do I remember everything?
Yes, you do.
Oh no.
Are we allowed to tell the people what was happening to her?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I had hold on. It's I can only obtain my goals if I stop others from getting theirs.
And on that note, it's Fable's turn.
Yeah, so that was his action, and then Screevers is gonna he's gonna keep moving away from Saride and go jump in the other cart. And you just hear you hear a glass break and some sort of noise.
Did he just drink the stuff? Did he drink the Gator Ichor?
You have no idea.
Fuck.
Saride, Fable,
No,
your
Fable,
turn.
me.
Yeah, Fable.
I got the highest, weirdly, of anyone, miraculously. I will, because it looks like Treasure is trying to leave and Talroth is trying to stab her. And so, with now the knowledge of the flaws that are out there and Fable having the same goddamn one, poor Mars is probably so confused because the other three of us got poisoned, I believe, and he's just like here like, what's happening right now as we're stealing things and stabbing him. It's not personal, I swear. So, I would like to, being in the middle of both of them, I can achieve my goal by stopping both of them with one thing, which is casting Thunderwave.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I do so. It'll push them both away from each other. It'll stop Treasure in whatever she's doing. It'll stop Talroth from being able to stab, and then I win.
Okay.
I win the curse game.
Constitution saving throw from Talroth and Treasure.
15 is the goal.
Talroth fails.
I see that.
Treasure
I
fails.
see that.
You guys are pushed 15 feet away from
And
each
you
other.
take 9 thunder damage.
And this sonic boom echoes out from under the water, 300 feet. Sound travels faster in water than it does through air, just in case anybody did not know that. And it just goes booming out. And I will say that the cart up above does get like upset as this massive displacement of water bubbles up and pushes back down. Anything else, Fable?
No.
Okay. And who's next?
Action economy doesn't come into play when all your job is stop your friends from doing their thing.
Yeah. It you know.
I have done that as far as I'm concerned right now.
Clear, maintainable goals.
Clear-cut accomplishables.
Exactly.
Doable and passable.
Who's next?
Think it's me and Treasure.
Okay.
And you definitely outdex me.
So pushing me 10 feet away from her would have pushed me closer back to the edge of the boat, right?
Yes.
Okay, just kind of waking up from what the hell just happened, just climb back up onto the boat, or the
Okay.
raft,
Yeah, you are no longer under the effects of command.
and I'm going to beeline for Saride and put the sword right under her chin
Okay.
and just glare at her. What in the fuck is wrong?
Okay. Sounds good. Treasure.
Could that be like an intimidation check?
Yeah, make an intimidation check. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
17.
Wisdom save. Right? Or an insight check. I'll take either.
9. I am afraid.
Okay. Yeah. What's your passive insight?
14.
Okay. Sounds good. Treasure, what do you got?
Well, Talroth isn't in the water anymore, and Fable just, blew me up, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So now my attention is off of Screebers and on her.
Okay.
Thankfully, because I go to reach for the javelin, realize it's not there,
Yeah.
get madder,
Yeah.
and just start chasing her down to close that gap.
Yeah. I mean, the river's dragging her to you. So with your speed and your swim, I think you could make it.
I'm gonna go for that swing.
All right. Go for it.
$16 to hit. Or no, it's because I have to add 3. It's 19 to hit.
19 will hit Fable.
Yes, of fucking course it will.
And do I get the 2, or would I have needed to?
Yeah, you do get the 2.
Okay. So that'll be 18 total.
Okay. 18 on the second one, I believe, hits as well. So go ahead and roll damage.
So that's going to be 19 damage on the first hit.
Me.
Sorry.
It's okay. I can give it. I can take it. I can take as good as I gave. Kind of.
That's going to be an additional
Maybe
18
not.
damage on the second one.
An additional 19.
18.
It's not much
18.
better. Bloodied.
Okay. After Treasure,
This is fun for us.
who's up? Is that it? Saride?
Yes. No. I think Fable first.
No, Fable went.
We're the new and yeah. I went
Fuck.
first.
Okay. Okay. I had a goal. Now that's fucked. Now I gotta. Damn it. All right. She'll hands up, slip into Elvin and say, It was the poison. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I swear on Thozin's cock, I'm fine. I have to get to them so I can fix this. I need you to distract Treasure so I can get Fable clear.
You just hear off in the river, Fable just like fucking taunting Treasure in a way she never would have before. She's just like, yeah, you think you're so cool with those fucking sparkles. Why don't you, it's just some bullshit.
Shut the fuck up,
like,
Fable. You're not helping.
I mean, I think I am. I'm proving that we're not normal right now.
Tell
Like,
off.
Oh, I know, but she's just like, God, stop it.
not
Taroth,
now, Fable.
does Taroth take orders from subordinates?
I was actually going to ask about an insight check to check something.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, he did get it. He did get something.
No one knows.
I hate this.
Oh,
So 16.
16.
I don't like it here.
So right, make an insight check as well.
Whole stream hydrate.
There's no water here.
15.
Mine's not water, but you know, didn't say drink water. It said hydrate.
I don't have a cup.
Talroth, what do you do? She gives you this explanation.
I'm just gonna look at her and say, whatever this mess is, fix it now. Don't pull that command shit on me again. And since technically I would consider her an enemy for just that brief second, use my reaction for skirmisher to get back to the edge of the boat and just look at what's going on.
Okay.
To kind of get some distance between us.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sounds good. Anything else to ride?
Oh yeah. So I don't know that he's fucked up.
Something's not right. You don't know what's wrong. You don't know if he's clearly upset. You're not sure if it's because you cast command on him or if there's something worse going on. You're not convinced either way.
But I do know something's wrong with Fable.
Yeah, they're a little more obvious about it.
Yeah,
Then
you're welcome.
I'm going to use my face step to get underwater.
Yep.
And look for Fable.
Yeah, she's there.
I will touch her
Okay.
and cast protection from good and evil, because that's all I have.
Sure. Make a.
So it allows for a advantage on the save.
Okay. You still need to make a spell attack to try to beat her AC, because she's, I'm guessing, not wanting you to touch her.
If it's something she wants, it's something I can't let her have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, how do I do that? Because there's no roll for it.
It would be the same attack roll. It's your charisma plus proficiency.
Okay, hold on. So let me just do it. Okay. 12.
Miss.
Did you cast Mage
Well-
Armor today, Fable?
15 is my basic. Well, even without mage armor, it's 13 is my basic, but
What's your dex?
+2.
So what gives you the other +1? Out of curiosity.
Padded leather armor,
Oh, you have
I
armor.
believe. Yeah, I have armor. I never didn't have armor.
I mean, you're a sorcerer. Most sorcerers don't
But
have
I
armor.
can wear it.
Can you?
This is the math D&D Beyond gave me.
Sure. Okay.
Hold on. My armor class, it is 10 plus... Oh, 15 is with mage armor +3. But yes, I cast it every day. Because that's my armor class is 15, so I cast it every fucking day. Otherwise, I would have to keep undoing and redoing the AC.
Which I absolutely understand, and normally that starts in the beginning of the day.
Oh, but this was during...
You guys, this is the beginning of your day.
Then no, I haven't, so that hits.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You guys woke up and
All right, you're right.
started looking for Screebers, did not find him, and then this chaos ensued.
Yeah,
If
you're right.
it doesn't, that's the only use of that I have. So that
No,
we're
it hits. It hits then, thank you.
Okay, then you can have advantage on a save.
Okay, make a charisma saving throw, Fable, with advantage, DC 16.
$11 and 12. I'm sorry. I tried.
Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna pull up Thousand Sheet real quick because I feel like Baby Doll would jump in.
I feel like he would.
I got a fucking nothing.
Okay, new round.
Hey, quick question though, because you would know this. Last week, I did not actually end up using the scroll of remove curse, correct? We never actually removed the curse?
no.
So, Sarai, you would know I have that on me at least.
Okay.
Just saying. You're stealing things from people. If you want to steal that from me, oh my god, also I flipped so high, I got a jack.
Tauroth, I believe, had an ace, so let's start with him.
Fucking course he did.
This is some damn bullshit going on. Treasure just went off all berserk. Sarai's trying to command and just order people around. Fable trying to blow me up. Okay. Still don't know where Screebers is, but yeah. I can't have none of these troops acting up all this way. So I'm gonna try to jump down and just try to grapple Treasure. Well, I'm not gonna like physically try to grapple, but just get on top of her and just start yelling at her, "Yo, Goldie, calm your tits."
You mean like I told you to do? Good boy.
Oh no! Oh!
Can I finish what I was saying to do?
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. So, jumping in, basically trying to land on top of her,
Sure.
like grapple, not trying to grapple her.
Okay.
After I say that, I'm taking the ever-smoking bottle and opening it underwater.
All right.
Fuck you, Mars! Not Tara! Fuck you, Mars! From Megan! From the bottom of my pitch black little heart! Fuck you and your stupid ever smoking bottle!
I offered to the group when we got it. You guys agreed I should keep it. So this is your fault then.
I have PTSD about that bottle.
Okay. After Talroth, with everybody now blind underwater, who's up next? Screebers was on a king.
Screebers on a king. Screebers go.
Okay.
Does Screebers have a turn?
Yeah.
I'm next with the jack, so.
Okay. You're all underwater? You're all underwater.
Yes.
Okay. Screebers is going to do stuff above water that you do not know about. Up next.
Great! Fable, doesn't know what people want to do, knows they want to be near her, isn't okay with it. So, second verse, same as the first.
Thunderwave, bitches.
All right, everybody
Everyone
make
make
Constitution
con save.
saving throws. Yep.
Except for, no, because Treasure and Talroth already got pushed. So it's just
They
Sarai.
swam back at you.
They swam back.
They've
All of you
made it
make-
back to you.
All of you make con saves, please. 15 is the dex. Yes, Megan?
Oh, that's what she
That
got.
one.
Oh, no!
17.
Succeed. So you take the half damage, but you don't get pushed. Treasure?
Total 10.
Fail. Okay, the total damage is 11, halved for Mars, and push 10 feet, the two of you.
Okay. Okay, up next. Is Treasure.
Oh, it is me. I'm not used to being up top.
You're third, fourth.
I was
Still,
about to say, you're not. Like,
going to. I don't see anything because of this ever smoking bottle, but I feel somebody on me. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to if Talroth is still within grabby distance, I'm going to try to grab him and throw him off.
Mm-hmm.
Probably throw him into the raft if the raft is still up here. Just bang him against it.
Okay, make an athletics check. Talroth, make a athletics or acrobatics.
You are so lucky. I did not roll well.
27 acrobatics.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oof. I actually think to hold on, it has to be athletics, but I think he still passes. So,
I'll roll athletics.
No. You not. What did you roll? What was the die?
An 18 on the die.
That beats her natural 1. I guarantee it. So, if it doesn't, we've all made terrible choices in our lives. That's all that comes down to. Okay. Anything else, Treasure?
Not much I can do because I can't see. I can't really get him off.
Yeah. Okay. So after treasure, it is Saride.
I still have whatever the fuck up mantle of majesty. She's going to look at Fable. I mean, I don't have to see her, but she's gonna look at her anyway. Command, holding her own head. She's going to say, "Try."
Okay.
I don't know
Can I
what else
make an intelligence check or a whatever to see, or a spell save, or a something to see?
Sure. Make an intelligence check.
No. That's a 6 plus my intelligence is a +2, so that's an 8.
You are gonna spend your turn thinking very hard.
I'm going to use my movement to swim to the top so that I can breathe.
Okay. Take a breath. Yep. You need
Oh
to,
shit, that's right.
for verbal components of your spells, you're gonna have to go up, take a breath, and then dive back down.
And then action.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. So right
Wise.
as you crest the water, you see Screeber's doing something very hastily. It's a little odd. It doesn't quite look the Screebers you usually.
Like, physically something's wrong with him?
Don't know if it's wrong. It's a lot younger. It's a lot bigger. A lot buffer.
How big and buff we talking?
The chat would like to boost Screebers.
Impressively so. Um,
Am I attracted to this?
All of us are.
all right.
This better not awaken anything in me.
New round. Screebers is on a 6. Got higher than a 6. All right.
Me.
Amazing.
Who's up first?
That would be me with the king.
Go for it.
All right, so because I know better than to stay on top of a raging, well, I don't want to say the word because I love you, honey. So I'm going to use my action to basically just use the last breath I have in me, just yell at Treasure. Essentially, calm down, wake up, something's wrong, get your shit together, and then push off to get back onto the raft.
Okay.
If I can close
yep.
the bottle while I'm at it, just...
Sure. Do you, Treasure, you would have an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
Obviously, at this point, yes.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of angry.
Okay.
Oh, I missed. I nat 2'd.
Okay. That too.
What's your total?
Oh, natural 2 plus
12, 14.
12.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you missed. Okay.
Okay. Afterwards, that is Treasure.
Yes, treasure.
Would I have heard or be able to think about something is wrong, or am I still in ragey going to destroy everything within destroying distance mode?
Make an intelligence save with disadvantage.
That was a natural 2 again.
Okay.
So for 2.
Okay. Yeah, as you go, so what would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Since I have not, obviously, none of that has kicked up, and I'm seeing Talroth going back up, I'm going to shoot back up after him,
Mm-hmm.
but grab the side of the boat and pull, almost as if to like try to capsize.
Okay. Yeah, make an athletics check.
That is a 13 plus 9.
A 13 plus 9 for a 22. Yeah, the raft does start to twist and sort of capsize. And water begins to flow up over the top of it. Tyroth holding on to the edge, trying to get his feet up on there. Suddenly, very difficult terrain. As you are doing that, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 18 for 27.
Okay. Yeah. As you pull down and capsize the boat, you feel you're getting ready to throw your other arm up over it, the hand that's holding Bloodburner, and you feel the axe pull against you. You just tighten your grip. After Treasure is...
Me.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gone. Is anyone still in range of me? Sorry, Soraya. Then, yeah, she spent the whole time thinking and just.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your turn is spent.
Oh, my turn. My entire turn is. Well, I could have gone to the bathroom then. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
I forgot. That was on me. I totally forgot that was my whole turn.
Yeah, no.
I spend my whole turn thinking I've just been sitting here waiting.
I apologize. Yeah, just from the description of like, grovel, you fall prone and end your turn. Halt, you stop moving and end your turn. Pretty much everything says you do it and end your turn. So you think and end your turn.
Try. She tries.
She tries.
I'll be right back.
Go for it. So ride.
I'm going to look over at Screepers and cast Dispel Magic at 5th level.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll a Dispel check. DC 19. So you have to roll your charisma. Flat charisma.
$14.
Okay. The magic sort of spreads out, and you try to pull against it, but there's something very powerful on it. Is there anything else you would like to do, Soraya?
Bonus action. Scream to Branos to help us.
As you do, Screebers turns around, and it. It's the water. The water is bad. Move. And Screebers steps to the edge of the boat, and plunges his hands into the water, grabbing a hold of Treasure, grabbing a hold of the other two, and then his wings that have folded off of his back kind of reach under and start to encompass you guys. And Screebers casts teleportation. You guys find yourselves on the surface. Very cold, very wet, and suddenly struggling to figure out what's happening. Some of you sort of understand, and some of you don't. And Screebers, in the last sort of moment, takes this massive inhale and gonna breathe a spelling breath of magic across you guys.
I am dodging out of the way because I don't know what the hell's going on, because last time a dragon breathed on me, it was bad things happening.
Soraya is going to tackle him and pin him to the ground.
So it is a I'm gonna look up the saving throw for Gold Dragon. Silver Dragon has a sleep breath. Some of them have
Silver has sleep.
sleep. Yeah. So it is the same. It just fills the area. As much as you try to dodge, I do need all of you to make wisdom saving throws. Paralyzing breath. Yep. Constitution saving throw. No. Wisdom save. Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
I just got back. Hold on. I gotta get back to the button.
Okay. That's right.
7.
7. That's right.
11.
Tauroth.
7.
7 as well.
Hey, 7-11. Nicely done, guys. Find yourselves back on the surface as the magic pours out of Screeber. He begins to cough and spit, and as he vomits up at the end of this breath, you see a black and white sort of swirling liquid that he vomits onto the ground. It's something a chunk of you probably remember. Was a potion that you guys had received from the underground, the factory under 4 Point Arms. A potion of nth degree, potion of evolution.
No!
And so you watch as the form that Screeber's had begins to wither back to his normal kobold shape, size. He lays there on the surface, sort of near exhausted. He's probably exhaustion level 4 at this point.
Greater restoration.
But
Worth
with
it.
you guys saving the dispel magic, you do feel the effects of your previous mental states beginning to lift. You're realizing now what you were, how you were behaving. Screebers. It was the water. Water was bad. Couldn't stay underwater. Couldn't stay underground. Oh. Screebers cut the rafts. Sent the others upriver. Hopefully, they kill the thingy. So sorry. Don't know where we are.
Wait, kill what thing? Say, I am so lost. What's going on?
Demon water. Demon water was bad. This one made monsters in water. Made corrupt. So sorry. Didn't understand, but saw you acting funny.
Don't apologize. You
Almost
did
got
nothing wrong.
Screebers. Screebers doesn't touch water. Fish fucking it.
Amazing. Screebers, you're perfect. You did everything right. Get yourself a nap while Megan dies in the corner.
Screebers apologizes to Stream for not hydrating enough, but water was evil.
Water
Treasure
was
just
evil.
lets Bloodburner clatter to the ground, and she's shaking, knowing that she laid into Fable and tried to hurt Talroth, and she's just shaking.
Oh. You know, I always wanted to know how easy it would be to turn on each other. Apparently just one drink will do it.
Or gator bite. Or being inundated with the water overnight. Sorry, Screebers is breaking the fourth wall. Sorry.
Trauma. It's fine.
That is where we're going to bring our adventure for the evening to a close.
With trauma!
You guys, you are going to level up.
I told you I
After-
was gonna fight treasure.
Yeah.
After
Oh, you
tonight.
did! Oh my god,
You
I
did.
forgot.
Yeah.
I just hit treasure.
I apologize to you guys as players. So I did not expect you to start fighting each other. To be honest, what I had hoped, like you started collecting the conditions. Tauroth hadn't had one yet because he hadn't been in the water. He hadn't drank the gator blood. He hadn't been bit. You guys weren't drinking the water, right? But the longer you spent in that cavern, so at the lake, I was hoping that Treasure's blood burner and like, would you guys like to share what conditions, what flaws you had?
I had the same as Meg's. I had the same as Meg. It was both of us but both of us, it was very interesting because we went about it very different ways.
Yeah.
I had no idea you
Fable
had
was-
what I had.
No, Fable was apathetic, and also that's why she was like, I'll go find Screebers. You want to find Screebers? Fuck you, I'll find Screebers. And she was gonna like pretend not to find him.
I was
like,
trying to figure out what you had because I was like, "There's no way." She's
it
got
was
mine.
you. It was same exact thing as yours, except for my way of going about it was very different. Fun fact, kids, you can all have the exact same prompt and write very different stories.
Treasure, what did you have?
I enjoy killing for killing's sake, and once I start, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, but
Fuck
what was the thing that happened with the
What was your hashtag waterflaw?
Tauroth.
Well, didn't really get to do much with mine, but I am destined to rule the abyss, and my companions are tools to that end.
How dare you? You sassed me, you jackass.
That was
You didn't
terrifying.
get to do much with it.
That was fucking terrifying, by the way.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. From one GM to
and-
another, much respect. Go ahead.
And to be fair, even because you had sent me that when the command happened, so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be pissed about command anyway."
Yeah, yeah. It layered on there
They'll
really,
never know.
really nicely.
Yeah, like until he said, "Are you really gonna take that?" And I was like, "No, this is just standard operating procedure for fucking Tauroth."
So it would have been different if you guys had so like the giant fish thing was a wastrel, which is a corrupting water monster, wastrelith, demon, corrupting water demon. That I was hoping you would have fought. It doesn't have a ton of hit points. It's not like a super dangerous like combat encounter, but the corruption would have, made it a good tough fight for you guys. But you missed it, and I was like, well, the wastrelith has no reason to follow you guys downriver. It just fills that pool and then lets its corruption sort of seep out to the nearby communities, right? Which is why Ridgebreak is the way. So when you guys passed it, I was like, oh, there's no way they're going back. So I was like, all right. And then when Saride started doing stuff at night, it's like, all right, Screebers is gonna know something's up, and he's gonna commando his way around them. But you guys noticed him, and I was like, shit. All right, well now they're killing each other, and there's no way we're gonna find a way out of here. So, but that's why you seed in high-powered magic items and potions for such Deus Ex moments as that.
Oh,
So,
Sarite immediately gives everything back. By the way.
yeah.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank God. This dagger is my best friend now. It gave me 2 natural 20s. You took it away from me.
You're so good with it. You're so
Right?
good with
she
it.
like tries. I'd like to hang on. I'd like to make a check. I'd like to see how good I am. Natural 18 with my for Dex, so that's a dirty 20 as she tries to look, and she does like this flip and catches. Look how good I am with it.
You're so good with it.
I don't know
And,
what
Treasure,
happened.
I'm so
guys.
sorry about the javelin.
Honestly, I thought you could use it. I mean, can you?
Use what? The javelin?
Yeah.
Yeah, the javelin.
Rawr. negative in strength or dex, or we don't throw things here like that.
I just
You
throw
throw
tantrums.
words. You throw words.
Tantrums.
You can throw hands and javelins and other things.
Really?
So,
Just throw tantrums.
Mars, did you have anything else you wanted to add? I saw you hand up.
Yeah. Should I just remove the potion of inner divinity / diabolicalness from our loot sheet?
Yeah, that's
I had a
fine.
feeling.
God, I forgot. Oh my God,
Oh, that's what he
that's
drank.
what that was.
That's what he drank. Yeah.
Fuck, he took it away from us. I forgot we had it.
He's the only reason we're okay right now.
No,
so
I know. I'm kidding. It's fine.
No, I know. No, I know. I was, but I was like, so like, Dispel Good and Evil is a 5th level spell. I was gonna, like, any remove curse that's 3rd level. I didn't know if Sarai had that. I didn't know, it is no big deal. But I was just.
We did have a Cody question in the chat. If you have a moment.
Oh, what is it? Hey, Cody. What corruption chart did you use? I want to use it. So the Waste Relith recommends using the Abyssal Corruption in Chapter 2 Dungeon Master's Guide. So, causing poison. That's why the Gators had bonus poison damage, and it was originally just going to be the people that got bit, so that would have been half of you, and then Megan went and started tasting the blood, and I was like, well, that's going to be it right there, so... I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little Deus Ex. I really don't like promoting, ironically, player versus player combat and stuff. Especially
check us out this weekend for week 6
But
of
this
our
wasn't-
actual PvP league.
This wasn't player versus player.
No.
We were cursed.
You were cursed. Yes, exactly.
Ricker is
And that's-
crying and hugging all of you, by the way.
And that's the only thing that could have made us turn against each other. Was a very powerful being, Fable.
But we're all very powerful beings, so that could be literally fucking any of us. at
I
any time.
can't throw a stick.
That doesn't mean you
So-
can't throw hands. Mental and magical, emotional hands.
I
Make
just
me
find-
cry with just your words.
I just find it funny that Talroth was the one trying to break up the fight.
Yeah, right.
Me fucking too.
But I was happy
this isn't
that
how the minions behave.
I was happy that Talroth got these are my minions, right? Because then you at least had a motivation to not make things worse. Like if you had gotten Bloodlust or the I just want everybody else to fail nonsense, I was like, that would have been rough. So I was kind of holding out hope, but people couldn't make the saves, and I was like, man, if I let Treasure go another round, first of all, it's late, but second of all, she will straight up, like, somebody will get murdered. So
Third of all, Cody fucking Stone, you know that no matter what campaign you're running, the thing that kills all of us is not the damage, it's the conditions.
I know.
We can never outroll the conditions.
know.
Every campaign you've ever played, what has been our biggest concern? It's not the fact that it's a dragon, it's the fact that the dragon has charmed one of us and we can't get free.
So, all right, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for a late night. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a weird one. We're going to be back next Monday night for more Disasters in Danger. But do check
Yay.
out our shows the rest of the week. We will see you guys soon. But until then,